Use what?
The gamer inhaler. Jamal can use it. He need the stimulant.
I'm good, man. You wouldn't have got asthma.
It's not for asthma. The gamer inhaler is for energy and vitality or something like that. It ain't got nothing to do with no
It's
asthma.
the shape of an inhaler. Why would they make it the shape of an inhaler instead of like a pill or a tablet or a drink or something?
Because the inclination is that gamers are asthmatic, and they are not.
We got G Fuel though. We don't need inhalers.
All right.
Critically Unfocused Podcast episode one 14 or one Quince. Woo! Quando Quince, whatever the fuck. You feel me?
Ric Flair.
115, Big 3 back again.
115.
And we lit.
Yeah. Caught up. Had to do a motherfucking record. Dedicated to the motherfuckers that motivate the most, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I won't kiss ass with ya. Didn't like you from the jump. You would jump on dick ass nigga. Bet your RN be your best friend when this FN blast hit ya. Got a big money grip and a big booty bitch. I'ma twist a thick ass swisher. And shot me comatose on that California dope. One night wasn't enough, so dope bitch came back for another dose. Onions in my overcoat, slamming and it's evident. When I'm in your town, shut me down like I'm the president. The motherfucking president. Bitch, I'm out for president.
I was about to put Maui Wowie by Kid Cudi on the front of it and like say shout out to people in Hawaii, but like I know
that's tasteless.
I know
that's tasteless.
Let me stop. Let me not do that.
Crazy.
It's bad energy because I already think I have enough shit on this one this week. That's going to get me bad karma on its own. So there was going to be a genuine like, hey, no, it's the deadliest wildfire in like U.S. history. So for real, shout out to y'all. Hope y'all hold it down, man. Tough times don't last as people do.
Jamal, are you wearing a West Maui t-shirt right now?
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, this is the. I was out there where the West Maui Parasol.
Oh wow, Lanai. Yeah, damn. So you were in that little town.
That's where Mike's mom's wedding was at. Who was out there?
Shout out to tourism.
Shout out to them. Hold it down. Just bad right now.
Beautiful place. Beautiful place.
It was.
That shit's ass. That shit's ass. Seeing the videos and stuff of people like driving through the wildfire and like,
we lost Fort Silicon Park in Maui in the same week. Crazy.
Never recover.
Do you guys remember when Bird Park caught on fire?
I don't even know what
Bird Park is.
Oh, shit. That was you guys.
It's on 113th and Hosmer. No,
it's over there. It's the elementary school my youngest sister went to. It's off by my mom's that school right over there.
I know. Yeah, I've picked her up there.
Yeah,
before,
y'all remember when that used to be Bird Park?
Fuck no.
I just found out I ain't no real tactilian.
Yeah, Blake, that shit's super in the cuts. You got to go down Jamal's like cut ass street and go all the way to the back.
All right.
Yeah, dog. It used to be like
I know one person that went there, and that's her.
Dog, it was the that Bird Park. It used to be deep every weekend. You just see. Shout out to my Mexicans, but yo, they used to be deep playing volleyball and soccer. They'd had the volleyball field, the soccer field, and we saw the hoop courts and shit. And
using them crusty ass grills to be in the park, sitting there.
We'd just be like hooping and playing around and shit. And I remember, RIP my homie Richie. But I remember they was like fireworks over there one time. I remember they called like a little mini fire over there, like some kids from the neighborhood.
Hey, did y'all families ever play like volleyball at like family reunions and shit?
No.
Okay. My family used to, and I've seen other black families at family reunions having volleyball, and I didn't realize that was something that niggas played, but you find out some of your aunties are kind of athletic.
Yeah. You're not finna have niggas hooping.
The group activities at my family reunions would be church.
Oh,
that's fire.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I didn't know you said.
I mean, we'd be free to roam and go do fun shit on our own. Like you different off different people. Like, we had one in Orlando, and me and some of my cousins who are from that area, we went to Smokes. No, sir.
We went for a walk.
These are children of God. We went to the theme parks. We went to the Universal one. I got on that whole roller coaster.
Y'all had the rich nigga family reunions.
I mean, it's yes and no. So this is it's like inside baseball shit from my family right here. But so most of my family lives in the Southeast. Like so most of my family that's not in Washington lives in the Southeast, specifically around like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
It's lit.
So all the family reunions that we would do would normally be within driving distance of Myrtle Beach, or if not, within Myrtle Beach, because some people can't afford to travel like that. So my family from Washington, as far as like my whole larger family goes, they're the ones with money, so they'll be the ones that have to come down there and spend their money to be down there in Myrtle Beach. It's some type of little backward shit a little bit. One year we did end up having it out here in Washington, but almost nobody showed up. And then the most lit one that we did, I swear, was when we did it on the cruise ship, and that's like when it was my 21st birthday.
What?
Yeah,
for your 21st birthday.
Yeah, and I saw because as the thing with my dad and my sister, I mean, when we all had to travel somewhere together, we ended up missing our flight like every single time. So we missed our flight, and then we ended up having to sort of do like an overnight in Atlanta. And we went to Papados with my dad's friend who lives in Atlanta, and we ended up seeing T.I. there. And
wow,
I asked like T.I., can I get a picture? He was like, no, with my family. But then my dad's friend like snuck a picture of him. Anyways, he gave us the craziest meme.
Yeah, that's a brave nigga.
I know. It was a girl. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if that's ever stopped T.I. before.
Yeah, no, he probably wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah.
And this was at this point 11 years ago, so he really might have. He might have been on parole. So
no, that was during the prime of the allegations that had come out about him. And
those allegations were hella way after that.
Yeah, they hadn't happened yet.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
The allegation is reason why he's not in the new Ant-Man movie.
But I'm saying the allegations were like, oh yeah, this happened like 5 or 6 years ago. So it's like,
so they might have been happening then. I get
yeah.
I mean, some allegations was them being like too freaky at swinger parties or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
it wasn't like he was hitting people.
Yeah, it was like him and Tiny. They were doing like drugs and just like fucking
unconsensually spitting in people's booties. Like,
hey,
that's crazy.
If I'm at a swinger party and Tiny shows up, I'm out of there.
I'll take Tiny, but Tiny's not bad looking to me. She's like she's not cute.
Was she done up
ugly like that?
When she got the stage makeup on, she done up in that little tight like gold one piece.
Tiny got a little figure, bro. I take Tiny down.
I know it. I know what Clifford saw.
She do got a little figure, but have you seen her face and heard her talk?
She pulled Floyd.
That bad. No, she a legend too.
Yeah,
Floyd R&B legend. I'm not judging his taste. She's not a legend. She was the worst member of that group.
Was she? Or you just saying that?
She didn't do shit. They were like, she didn't write any music and she couldn't really sing.
So she just.
I've heard her singing. It ain't good.
Sorry, this isn't a Tiny slander hour. I know T.I. be in Tacoma now. Actually, he took a picture of my little brother. Let me not let my little brother touch.
I don't even know if that's a compliment that you think it is, because that's somebody's wife.
What? I ain't calling her ugly. I'm like, if she's straight to me.
I mean, he probably wouldn't like either of us.
He probably wouldn't like any of this conversation. I don't think it's going to save you.
He was ready to fight the greatest boxer of all time over that pussy. So maybe you're right.
That's how you know it's fire.
You gotta. That's my bad.
God, bro. You ain't finna fight the greatest boxer ever if it's whack or the head game, mate, right?
He don't want his son to grow up to be a delinquent because he has a single parent household or something, and then his son still ended up being delinquent.
Still a delinquent.
His son ain't a delinquent. He's just a jackass. Idiot.
I think he's a delinquent.
I think that's like the third definition under delinquent.
Yeah, he be up in the pistol on niggas at the park. He's doing a lot. And I just saw he got them veneers today, the big joints.
No, you got the Love and Hip Hop teeth?
Yeah, yeah. They're bright, nigga. They are bright. Somebody said veneers have replaced BBLs.
All right. How's your week been, man?
Okay. My bad.
Oh, you good? Go ahead, question.
Did you guys watch Cow and Chicken growing up?
Yes, sir.
I hated that show.
Was Cow and Chicken trailblazers? Were they innovators, Blake?
In what way? Mixed households?
Eating ass.
Oh, because they had the booty burgers or something.
Remember they used to put like the butts on the plates and stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I saw it on the internet.
Why did you?
I was gonna say, like, did your mind take you back to that? That shit got put in front of you. That's crazy.
No, I saw it on Twitter. Like Cow and Chicken. Because people were talking about old cartoons. I was like, man, I fuck with Cow. Cow and Chicken was cool. And I was like, wait,
daydreaming in your mail talking about eating ass.
Yeah, why was they eating ass on Cow and Chicken? And then I like Googled like some images. Like, yeah, they used to have like butts on plates. And then they had
cow chicken eating ass.
That's a crazy search. But now, like, what are those things called? Where like the medieval niggas, they used to have like a weapon. They like fling shit. It's like a slingshot, but it's like
catapult hurler.
A catapult.
Trebuchet is the word.
Nigga, what?
That's not a perfect. That's a whole fucking structure.
If you don't,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the
Did
thing.
You just say trebuchet?
Ain't that what it's called?
Nigga,
Yes.
I've never heard that word before. Where did you learn that word?
You've never heard of a trebuchet? A trebuchet?
I've never heard the word said out loud at minimum.
You see how he tried to say that? Like I'm dumb and he's supposed to be automatically just smarter than me?
I'm feeling you.
You heard that in his voice?
That's crazy.
That was very anti-black of you.
I've never
But yeah,
heard
no, like
all right.
there's like a picture of it. And they used to put like asses in a trebuchet and fling them at people on Cow and Chicken. I'm like, yo, this was so random. Like, why are we watching this as kids? Like,
yeah, no.
I don't know,
Shout out to that whole block
of
of cartoons, though. With Cartoon Network back in the day, man. They had some shit on there.
Ed and Eddie was that shit.
Ed and Eddie, man. Yep. I mean,
Ed and Eddie was hella funny. The funniest shit I see somebody say, like, they remember when, what was the dumb one? That was Ed, right?
not Double D, Ed. Oh,
Yeah, it was like, Ed got grounded, and then his parents took his stairs so he couldn't leave the room, and then you just saw, like, the imprint when they took his stairs. That shit was hilarious.
The Canker sisters, man. Shit was going up. All right, man. How's your week, man?
Problematic. My week was straight. The usual. I'm gonna say it like every week, man. I just went to work and just chilled, man.
You get Madden?
That's about it.
You get Madden?
I've said it on here, man. I'm not paying full price for Madden. I'm waiting for that.
You don't pay full price for games anyways. You think about it though. So what's the whole?
No, low key. And then like I've been seeing like I do love the first week when Madden comes out on Twitter just to see all the crazy glitches. Because none of those crazy glitches, I've never had any of that shit in my game ever. I never had anybody like fly out the arena and all this crazy shit where the ball disappears. I've seen all these highlights though. I am starting to catch the Madden bug. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw Anthony Richardson roll up the pocket, and I was like, "Oh shit, $70 ain't too bad." I don't know.
I got paid today too. I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
Like, I got
as much as we complain about it, and I'm one of the main complainers, it's still gonna give you like a good 4 or 5 months of fun. Like as much as we hate it, same with 2K. Like I can complain about the cost all I want, but it's still gonna give you at least 5-6 months of fun with your homies. So
2K could eat my ass.
2K is wild.
They got the game fucked up.
2K is
They got a battle pass now, bro.
With tears on it.
Dog, that shit is insane.
They've gone too far.
Overwatch?
Like honestly, like the government needs to step in. They've gone too far.
Yeah, it's got to. Yeah, I need to see Ronnie 2K sitting in front of Congress with like Jim Jordan grilling him and AOC sitting next to right
like
there.
This price and shit. Like I know people are talking about like it costs $150 like max out a build, and you added a battle pass on top of that, on top of a $70 game. So like
with all the fucking advertising, that's what kills me. It's set up like a free to play.
Bro,
they smack you with this side the head every single time.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's absurd. Like if they're getting what probably on average, because there's obviously people who don't pay for any of the extra shit, and there's obviously people who overspend.
We're dropping at least 200.
But I'm saying on average across everybody that buys 2K, they're probably getting like $500 a game, if not more than that.
I don't think that's the average. Hell no. $500 per person?
Because you can get the pack, like if you get the league pass package, you dropping $120 there. And like how much do you think you spend in VC on 2K every year?
I don't think that I'm the normal purchaser though. Like I really don't.
I don't either, but I think there's also people who probably spend substantially more than you.
Yeah, you only can have 10 builds though, and like I got to 5 or 6 last year.
Yeah, but they be having all the stuff. That's all their build. You be having all the stuff.
You only got to buy the shit once now.
And my team too.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't feel like I think I'm in the top third, probably.
Sure.
For money spent yearly on 2K. But so I wouldn't say that my usage is average. I think somebody probably spends like, I'd say game and additional purchase combined like $150 probably average.
I don't know, because I don't even I wouldn't consider myself a power purchaser, and I know I spend at least that much because you buy the $70 game or you get the one that comes with VC, and I'm hitting buy $20 worth of VC at least 6 times a year. I'm spending at least $150 in VC a year, and I don't even play all year.
No, I'm saying this based on like walking around in the game, seeing what people got, seeing what people where they're at and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, towards the end of the this, if you go on 2K right now, you're going to see like 95s, 96s, 99s everywhere and stuff like that, just because it's the end of the year. But when you're playing that shit heavily, yeah, you'll see people like all through the range of like they're like on an 84 or some shit like that, while you're on a 95 or 99 if you're someone like me. And it's because they bought a certain amount of VC and they're playing it up the rest of the way, because a lot of people like they're asking their parents for $30 for the K, and it's like I can't get more than that. I got to make this shit work. It's my one build.
I'd love to see the number because they're robbing us. I hate it.
Oh, they're killing us. It's bad. I mean, I saw something like 10 million users last year. Like
fighting for my fucking life.
Yeah, and I know people are not playing Play Now Online like that. They're playing the modes that cost cheddar.
Yeah, that's the main reason I'm thinking that. I don't know anybody that plays 2K regular that's only franchise. Like, hella Madden players that just do franchise, but I feel like everybody that does 2K, it's my player on my team.
You got the POC.
Yeah, that's the only one reason to really play that shit.
POC, we got the Rec. Feel me? Pro Am.
There's an MMO now. Really,
it really is.
Yeah, franchise is the backseat. When's the last time you did like a successful online franchise with your friends?
Never in 2K.
Okay.
Never in 2K. 2K, that shit's fraud every time.
Too many games, and then like
the way they do the progressing shit is dumb too. With like the timer for the whole thing.
Yeah,
it just kills momentum.
I'll never get over being in a 2K league with you guys, and one of our friends had fucking Walter Lemon as like a 96 overall.
Corner 3 shooting Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, corner 3 shooting Tristan Thompson. Step back Tristan Thompson. But Walter Lemon, he had 36 badges.
Oh, you talking about Chris? When Chris was shooting?
I wasn't gonna say his name.
Is he Jamal?
Nigga.
God damn.
That nigga had. He had
Kodak Blacker now.
He had me stressed out. Nigga, Tristan Thompson will come in the game and he think it's a fact that put back dunks, blocks. That nigga's doing like diving out of the stands and saving the ball animations I've never seen before.
It was absurd.
He's a total game changer. I'm like, yo, this is like Dennis Rodman, but with offense.
I remember when you got dropped off by him and it was like Karis LeVert or somebody super random. And I was like, let me just go look at his roster because he's fucking you niggas up with Tristan Thompson. And I was like,
dog,
wait, Tristan Thompson's not a 96.
Dog. I don't even know if it was the overall. It was just like the
and
high ass stats of the badges.
That
I was like, bro, this nigga had like 14 offensive rebounds. Like, bro, I'm like sweating trying to get rebounds, bro. I'm like, dog, I can't do that, bro. As soon as Tristan Thompson catches the ball, bro, it's a putback dunk.
One of the reasons you're one of my favorite people, Jamal, is you do shit like not get the hint that I wasn't trying to say his name, but then randomly drop Trebuchet in the middle of a sentence and be shocked when I'm shocked.
Dude.
You're hilarious.
I know Blake remembers this. Remember when we had a 2K fantasy draft and Blake took Kwame Brown? Not Blake. Mac took Kwame Brown.
He's the first pick. He's taking Kwame Brown. He stood on it 10 toes.
You said he made
to start the shit over.
No, because he said if I end up with the first picks, we know who's gonna have the first pick. He's like, I'll take Kwame Brown number 1 overall. He had the first pick, so he stood on it. He took Kwame.
Okay, but was his team nice that year?
No, but
we started
Mac drafting all young dudes. We're gonna play this shit for 9 years. You gonna get to build them up and have this like stack roster.
You play that shit for a week and a half.
Yeah. Well, you play that shit for the weekend.
Like we drafted again. That and I remember one time I had a good pick, and then I don't know what the fuck happened, but like I drafted my player, and it was this is crazy. That's Mr. Racism, man. It gave me Myers Leonard.
I remember this.
What the fuck? I didn't take him.
I feel like you were trying to take Kawhi, but I feel like it was also somebody that was like the name didn't even make sense for them to be near each other.
I think I was trying to take. It was a center. It was definitely a big man. I looked at my team and that shit said, "Fucking Myers Leonard." Those fake teams were fun though, especially when you put the legends on them drafts. I had the best dude. I remember one time I had Aaron Gordon, Larry Nance Jr., Jason Richardson, Gary Payton. Dog, it was just dunks and
steals and lobs. Is it?
Yo, Gary Payton is the best legend to pick to start a team with.
Shout out to our boy Gary Payton. This is one of the hardest draft day photos to me. He got
it's up there.
The big ass.
Okay, hold on.
He got the big ass. I got to put my cell phone in my backpack. Hey, I'm about to try something real quick.
All right, but the only draft day picture I can think that's better than that is probably the Deion Sanders one.
Yeah, that's got to be number 1, right? If this person wasn't racist, I would say the Brett Favre one is up there, where he's like on the bed with the phone. But now that I know all those people benefited off of welfare fraud, I don't like it.
Yeah, Deion Sanders got the best draft day picture. That shit's hard.
Hey, Blake, when you left, I tried a new cool feature. I'm going to give people behind the scenes, and this is an advertisement for StreamYard. You can pause the recording now. So when you got up, I just hit pause, and then you can hit resume. You ain't even got to go out, cut out no dead time. You ain't got to talk about shit you don't want to talk about because somebody walked away. It's incredible. I love it.
So they didn't even miss nothing.
No,
not really.
You didn't miss nothing. Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right.
It's like behind the scenes, but not really though.
Gentlemen, I have a fucking story for you.
Oh boy.
I need you to give me your ears and lend me some patience.
Let's get it.
Your boy,
I don't have any other option.
Your boy has had nothing but bad fucking luck when traveling lately. And the bad part is I travel very often.
Every day.
So
like, yeah, bro, you travel a lot.
Yes. So this last week I was work trip. I was in North Carolina. I was there Monday through Thursday. Or I left Monday and got home Thursday. So either way, the Sunday night, like I'm like just in the fucking dumps emotionally and moody and shit like that, to the point that like Bree notices, says something to me about it and everything, and like I'm just like, man, I just really don't want to go. Like I hate traveling at this point. Like this shit just sucks. Like every single time I leave, it's just I have like bad experiences at the airport. The work shit is bad, like or something like that. Like I'm just always like just not having a good time when I'm away, and plus I'm away from my family. I don't enjoy that shit. And so on the way out of here, my flight was with American Airlines. I already do not fuck with them because they kept me in the airport for 14 hours in Pensacola a couple months ago. So like I'm just not a fan.
That sponsorship opportunity.
Hey,
we don't want it.
I'll fuck with Alaska. American Airlines, no.
Yeah,
Alaska's they're partnered up, but I've had better experience with Alaska.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, either way, get it back in blood.
Cut me a check.
You'll go nowhere.
But either way, I had to fly out with them. Was dreading that shit. Didn't want to do none of that. For first leg of the trip, I didn't have no delay for nothing like that. On the plane though, some funny shit happened. There was this lady. She was on there. She had 5 kids and her husband on the plane with her. And she's like, we get on the plane and she's complaining that they split her tickets up so they're not sitting next to each other. And her 2-year-old's got to sit by herself or whatever. And I'm like, hold on. In my mind, I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you say that at the gate? Like, why would you come on the plane and say that?
Yeah. And also, why is the 2-year-old the one sitting by themselves? Put somebody else by themselves.
It's just the computer did it. Is from her story.
What the fuck?
Me personally, I think she fucked up booking the tickets and that she just took what was available. And this was her plan to get the seats sorted out.
Probably.
And then there's like grown men complaining because they got to move and shit now. And like, I paid for that seat. I don't want to sit here. I'm like, dude, just fucking move. Like, whatever. Who cares? So that went fine. I had a layover in Dallas. I'm in the Centurion Lounge, the Amex one. Shit's banging, you know, and that's always a fun people watching experience. Just hella people with like nice ass watches, designer bags, plastic surgery, that type of shit. And you just watch people walk around and do whatever they be doing. So that's always
it's funny the two different experiences you have with rich people, because like you got the people in the Centurion Lounge, they rich and they look it. If you flying with 5 kids and a husband, so with 7 people,
also
you
rich.
got money. You got fucking money. You got money.
Probably don't have much to spend, but
boy, 7 tickets?
It's coming in.
Oh,
yeah.
God damn, I didn't even think of that.
That was from what, Dallas to North Carolina?
That was from Colorado Springs to Dallas.
Oh yeah, okay. That's probably not a
Big
crazy
D.
cost flight, but
crazy
still,
expensive, no.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
still times 7 is
Times 7, yes, it's pricey. Okay, so get out of the lounge, get on my second flight, which is Dallas to Fayetteville, and this is where shit starts going left a little bit. So we get on the plane. I sit in the wrong seat on accident. It's cool. It's one behind where I'm supposed to sit. Let's move forward. No big deal. This plane is also hella small, so people can't get their shit to the overhead bag. So I'm watching people like bang their luggage in there hella hard and shit like that. And it's just like, oh man, this is bad already. It's like hot as fuck on this plane. People is like trying to stuff the shit in here. It's just like, I know folks is gonna be in a mood on here. So we get up in the air, dude across the aisle from me. I'm peeping him. He looked like the 90 Day Fiance type. It's this. I give him like probably 43 years old white dude, slightly balding, very low cut hair. He got on the white boy flip flops. You know they got the way you're wearing, whether you going fishing and all that type of shit. Either way, I mean, you got like this Filipino wife who's like probably a little bit out of his class. That's why I say 90 Day Fiance. It's like shit's like, you know, whatever's going on over there is going on over there. We in the air. My man starts cutting his toenails on the plane.
all right, bitch.
Oh, what?
Nigga, what?
Yes. My thoughts exactly. What type of nasty fucking foul beast are you?
Okay, wait. Are the seats they're sitting in, is it 2 to an aisle?
It's 2 and 2 So I got somebody to my left because I'm sitting on the aisle, and then he's across the aisle, directly across the aisle from me.
On the aisle, cutting his toenails.
I'm locked in on him cutting his toenails. So I'm like, one of them just better not fly over here because you can't control that shit. So,
would you just sock them?
I don't know. I think I had to say something. No, I can't just let that shit slide.
Yeah, hey man.
If you sock him on a plane, you the realest nigga I know, Blake.
No, you can't sock him on a plane on a work trip. You're losing your job, and you can't fly no more.
I'll wait till we get out of baggage claim.
Look at his face now. That is, I was not expecting that. That's one of the craziest things that I've ever heard of someone doing on a plane from someone I know.
Yeah, like, I'd never seen nothing like that.
What?
So he wraps up. Nothing comes my way that I could notice. I go to watch the Johnny football doc on my phone, which I'll say that shit's entertaining. Check that out for sure. That man was scamming, big scamming.
That nigga is a liar.
A wild fucking boy.
They made him look good on that, and he still looked like a fucking liar.
Yes. I think I fell asleep for a little bit at some point. I have my headphones on, and I can hear that the overhead thing is going, but like I don't really pay no mind. Like it's not an emergency, so it's like probably just saying like probably rough air or whatever the fuck. And and a while later, I hear it come on again. So then at that point, I slide my headphones back so I can hear what he's saying, and he said, I think he said we're approaching our landing and it's about to be like whatever, 30 minutes until we land or something like that. Probably like an hour passes after he says that. He's like, we're having a problem with the landing gear. We have to land at Raleigh instead of Fayetteville. Or not the landing gear, with the flap. The flap won't move. And because we got some like weather here, we can't try to land here. We got to go to Raleigh because they have a longer runway. It's all
no.
All right, what the fuck?
Nope.
Hold on. I wrote down notes. I got to make sure I get all this in order.
Were you writing these on the plane?
I wrote all this like when I got to my hotel that night because I was like, I do not want to forget this because I need to tell people about what the fuck happened that day.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, and so the dude sitting next to me, he says, not Tono. Okay. The guy sitting to my left. I ain't talked to him the whole entire flight. I ain't really like noticed him or checked him out, nothing like that. He says to me, I knew it. I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Expound, my nigga.
I know. Look, and this is the shit I do in public. I'm like, oh, yep. Yeah.
Blake, you are so unserious. Yep. I knew what?
Okay, so like I'm saying, like he may have well not have existed to me up until this point. Like I didn't pay attention to him at all. But after he said that, I looked down at his phone, and my man is texting somebody in Arabic.
All right.
Oh shit!
Are you sure this wasn't a dream?
It wasn't.
That's hilarious.
He's like, God damn it, Waleed. Fuck.
and he had an accent. So I'm like, all right. So whatever this is about to be, whatever it is, like, but I'm trying not to be racist in my head, but it's too late. Like
you just watched Hijacked and now this is happening? Were you on high alert?
Exactly. So crazy. Because they were trying to land, like I think we're at a lower height at this point. And he turned his cellular signal back on, and that's how he's texting people.
Hey, I do that too, but it's different. You can't do that after you say that, and I'm looking at you.
So I benefit of the doubt in my brain again. It's like, I get it. We're changing airports. You got to let somebody know on the ground, like, whatever, cool. Makes sense. You're good, bud.
Yeah, Blake is an idiot.
So
how does this happen to him, bro?
We land, everything is fine when we land, but they don't know what we're going to do yet. The pilot doesn't. So he's like, yo, everyone's gonna stay in the plane for right now. I'm trying to get a mechanic out here to look at the plane so we can get back up and land you guys back in Fayetteville. The dude next to me, that the Mr. Texting with the Arabic, he said, he said that we'll be up in the air in 30 minutes. I'm like, bro.
Oh, no.
What the fuck is going on?
Nope. Let me out. Let me off the plane. I would have asked him, like, hey, who are you texting? Who are you talking to?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to. I don't want to get involved with whatever the fuck he had going on. 20 minutes later, the pilot goes back on. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna let y'all off. We can't get one out here as soon as I thought we could. Whatever, fine. That's what I'm thinking. Hang out on the terminal for a little bit, eat dinner, get back on the plane, land in Fayetteville, go to my hotel. Everything will be fine."
Nope, you know better.
So when the pilot said that he's gonna let us fall off, I noticed like Mr. Toenails getting all upset. I don't know what he's getting upset about. I mean, obviously we had some shit get mixed up or whatever, but then he's like, "I'm gonna say something to him. I'm gonna say something." That's what he was saying to his wife.
To the pilot?
No, that's what he was saying to his wife. And so as we're deboarding the plane, he's 2 people in front of me, and I can only catch the end of the argument he's having with the pilot, but all the flight attendants seem like fed up with him. The pilot is like kind of tucked back, kind of still standing in the cockpit, and he's like in the exit door of the plane, basically. Last thing I hear him say is like, "You're a terrible fucking pilot." I'm like, "Excuse me, like,
what
the fuck is wrong with you?" Like,
okay, so listen, I feel like the no-fly list should be like hella easy to get on.
If like, I'm a pilot and I could do it, I would just put him on it. Just because.
If you do that to a pilot, you deserve to never be able to fly again. You can only drive or to take a train.
I'm like, what is the bar for being terrible? Like,
what the fuck? You chose not to potentially kill everybody on this fucking plane.
Yeah.
You're awful. Like, shut the fuck up. If you argue with a flight attendant, a pilot, another passenger, like, out of here. If you clip your toenails on the plane, you should be gone. Like,
I think the hospital in Fayetteville has like 2 stars on Google. Like, he made the right call. Like, we would all been cooked if something fucked up happened.
That would have been the worst episode of ER ever.
So then, black dude next to me, he like when that all this shit happened, he was like, "Get the folding chairs ready" or whatever. I thought that was funny. I told y'all about that earlier in the week.
Yeah.
But I get it now because it was somebody ganging up on the service worker.
Yeah.
And that's
now knowing more, like, because the dude, if he was close enough for you to hear that, like, obviously the other dude that said that saw him clipping his toenails, so he's probably like, "I'm ready to fight this nigga already."
Yep.
I'd definitely be in public and I'll see people doing shit I don't like from a distance. I'm like, man, I wish I could just fight you. You don't deserve to be doing this. Get out of here.
Nah. And then so eventually, after I think we might have been in the terminal for like 2 hours or something, the pilot finally comes back and he's like, "Hey, we can't get someone out here till 1 a.m. So we're gonna let your bags off the plane. You can just work with like the gate agents or whatever, get rebooked to try to get wherever you're trying to go." Not really a huge deal for me. It's like an hour 10 drive south to get to Fayetteville. So I'm like, I work with my travel people. I switch my rental car pickup to the Raleigh airport, and I just get on my way. I go to the rental car facility.
What time was
we're probably like 7:30 p.m. at this point.
Oh, okay.
I go to the rental car facility. 2 hilarious black dudes working the desk. They just cracking jokes on each other the whole entire time. One dude was bald, so he kept getting called Michael Jordan. I thought that was funny. But either way, I worked with these brothers. They give me my car. The first car I get, that shit got like legit like an ant infestation in it. Like you open the trunk, there's just fucking ants everywhere. They're in the door sills. And like I had never seen no shit like this, right? And so on the outside of the car, it like had been parked under a tree or whatever. So there's like leaves and stuff on the outside of it. But it's like whatever. Like I just didn't expect to see that shit when I opened it. So I go back in there. I'm like, "Hey man, I took a video of it on my phone. I showed it to the guy at the desk. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like, all right, hold on. Come out here with me. I'll get you another car." He points to me this like this gold like Impala. He's like, "You just go ahead and take that one." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." And I get in that, the screen doesn't work. And so at this point, I'm like, damn, like I really don't need this screen. But at the same time, it's like, I do not really, I know my way around Fayetteville for the most part, but I have to drive from Raleigh to Fayetteville. And like, for that, I'm going to use my GPS or whatever. Like, I don't really want to be holding my phone while driving on a work trip. Like that just seems like I'm asking for trouble down here. So I'm like, I go back in, I'm like, "Hey man, like, really, like, I'm not the customer service complaint type, but like the screen don't work. Can I get another car?" And
you said that to him too, didn't you?
I did. And because, like I said, our flight basically all got dumped in Raleigh when they weren't planning on that shit. They were like out of rental cars at this point. So I heard them saying that on their walkie-talkies, and then they also said like, "Hey man, somebody needs to cut that fucking tree down," because it was a tree that was that was putting ants in the cars.
Not them having like a known ant issue.
That's what I'm saying. And so finally, Michael Jordan, he's like, "Hey man, look, just come with me." And we walk out to the side of the building, right? Like to behind the building. He's like, "All right, man."
I told you to use his car.
I was about to say,
close.
my car.
He was like, "Any car back here, pick it. You can drive it." And he's like, "Except that Charger, and that Challenger." But there was some shit back there. Like, so there were some nice cars back there.
Oh,
I was like,
I'm the luxury lot.
It was. I think what they were cars that had came back and were like, they either had like some issues that got fixed or they needed to be detailed. So I ended up picking it was a Durango, it was an RT. The shit was hella nice, but it was dirty as fuck on the inside. It had like someone like drove a BMX bike off the fucking hood, like had a black streak on it. God damn. But the shit was straight. Like, I'm not gonna complain at this point. So I ended up leaving there with the Durango, and it had like a fucking dead butterfly on the dashboard.
That's random.
I know, but like
that's got to be a bad sign.
I finally got out of there. I didn't have no more problems the rest of that weekend. But I just got when I turned the car back in Fayetteville, the person at the front desk, it was National. That she asked me like, "Hey, how was your experience checking out in Raleigh?" And I was like, like, well, the cars were like kind of messed up. And she was like, "Did you have any customer service issues?" And I was like, "No, they were actually great, but all the cars were basically terrible." But like, yeah, that was it, man. It was just like a crazy ass week. I didn't have no problems going back. I had a delay in Atlanta, but I didn't really know thing, so can't complain.
It doesn't seem possible that like it seems unfair that all that stuff happened to you on one leg of one trip.
It was on the way out. Yeah,
that sounds because like, and you started the story with like you were already in a bad mood on Sunday because you're over this. So for you to like. Okay, you might talk yourself into a little bit like, all right, fuck it, whatever. It's just, a couple flights. And for all that to happen, that's a TV show. Because I know you were just there like hot.
No,
like, why is this nigga clipping his toenails? I don't want to be here. Why are you clipping your toenails on the plane?
It's at the point where I'm so over it that I don't care anymore. So I just like, I'm going through the motions with a lot of this shit at this point. But like, I know I'm
tired.
Exactly. I haven't gotten in depth with like my travel shit on here. In the past, I probably like said little things about it, but like just know people out there listening, like I go through shit similar to this every single time I fucking go out. I don't know what it is right now. My luck is just terrible with it.
I think it's where you're going. Colorado and North Carolina is a specific ass flight. Like nothing good's gonna happen on those.
Yeah, and like I know like the ones because I always have problems leaving Florida, and I think that's because of the weather, and like I get that like,
and it's just Florida.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just annoying though. I have no problems when I go to Washington though. I'll say that much. They never had an issue.
SeaTac.
At least they try to look out for you though, black dude.
I'm glad you found the humor in this enough to write it down because that was comedy.
Well, so then the other part is like I could complain to American Airlines about them dropping us off in the wrong place at this point, but like the last time I did when I complained about being stuck in the airport for 14 hours because of their fuck up, I got $100 that I can use on airfare for them, which I don't book my own tickets when I fly for work. So it's like I don't want to fly with y'all. I'm not using that shit like on this. So
they just gave you like a voucher for $100 of airfare.
That it only can be used towards airfare. I can't use it for upgrades or nothing.
Oh, what are you in there?
For what?
Send me that promo code.
It's not a code.
So I'm looking just to be able to know I'm confirming. Business Insider says the worst airlines, this is kind of impressive. Ranked last is Southwest, and then up from there is American, JetBlue, and Frontier. Wow. American is like, and it's funny because Southwest, I don't really have no problems. It's just like
I've never had an issue with Southwest.
You don't get your assigned seating, so it can be like tricky at the gate.
You know what you're getting.
Weird, yeah. But the prices are good. They don't got like extra shit on the plane, so you just prep for it. But it ain't no Spirit. But American. I haven't flown them, but everybody I know that's flown them has a bad time. And it seems like every time you fly them, you have a bad time. And it's not just like, oh man, the AC was fucking up or like nothing like that. It's like your life be in danger. Like I
don't like that shit. I'm not a fan. I fuck with Delta though heavy. Delta, you want to come through? I will praise your gospel. You and Chick-fil-A can team up. Matter of fact, we're going to Atlanta next year for the fantasy football draft, so we can have the meeting there. Both of y'all can come at the same time. Chick-fil-A, you cater. Delta, you fly us in. Look, it's easy. I'm setting it up for y'all.
Delta real shit.
Delta started like
do it at Blue Magic.
Delta started impeding on SeaTac, like taking some of Alaska's gates when I was working there. I was like, man, that's fucked up, man. Fuck Delta. Because I was only flying Alaska because I got free flights. I started flying Delta. I was like, Alaska's good, but I'm not fucking with y'all no more. If I can fly Delta, I am.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I will say this: my last flight though, I was a Comfort Plus. You're supposed to get unlimited drinks. They definitely did not come around what they're supposed to. But I was tired as fuck. So I ain't worried about it. We all good.
That'd be the worst because you try to flag them down, but you don't want to seem like an alcoholic if you're asking for your third double.
Oh no. So when I am drinking on the flight, when the card is there, I'm like, let me get like 3 Jack Daniels and like 1 Coke.
Oh, you get 3?
I learned as much as you want.
I learned that you can get 2, and I was like, can I get a double? And they never say anything. I didn't know you can get more than 2. Because like the bar, the bars will be like, oh, we can't have more than 2 drinks in front of you. So I thought 2 was the most.
No, they're just giving you minis. So whatever you want to do.
I'm flying Comfort Plus when I go to Phoenix in a couple weeks.
The way to go.
I'm about to pull up lather.
Yeah. Just the way to go. Just be wary if you're the one that you got to drive the rental car from the airport. Just keep that in mind. Like you don't stop being drunk with the plane.
You don't stop being drunk, but it doesn't really count. Like if you tell the cop you were drinking on the plane, I think you're good.
Well, and officially they say for the rental policies, like you can't have any drinks in the last 12 hours.
Who follows that rule? Fucking
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I follow that rule.
Sir, we're giving you a breathalyzer at the gate. Like, that's crazy.
That'd be crazy. Have y'all ever flown Spirit before?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I didn't think it was that bad. The one time I did,
I think it was bad.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I had one of the best times I've ever had on an airplane when I flew Spirit. Because when I worked at the airport, you book your like standby flights, and I booked an Alaska one, and that shit I was leaving Vegas when I went to visit Black when he got home, and they kept pushing me back. I'm like, nigga, I gotta get home because I gotta like work tomorrow morning. So I was looking at the flights you can pay for, but you still get a discount on other airlines. And the Spirit flight was like $30, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just book this. I got on the flight, and the lady saw I was an airline employee. She gave me the extra row, and on Spirit, the extra row is like. There's like 4 rows in front of you that are just empty. Like there's no seats there. She was like, yeah, I won't put anybody else by you. She was putting motherfuckers in like center seats next to other people, but just gave me the row to myself. I went up and got to the bathroom. She must have. I do look like some handsome ass pilot or something. I went up and got to the bathroom. When I came back, there was a nigga sitting in one of my seats. Like, mind you, I left
in one of his seats. Jamal, you hear this?
And nigga said one of his seats.
He was sitting in one of the 3 seats that were assigned to me for $30. I paid $10 a seat. Mind you, these are like lunch table seats. Like the back is all flat. There's like barely any cushion on it. Yep. But I start walking up, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, well I'll just like sit next to him. I'm not tripping. There's 3 seats, but my stuff was there, and he was sitting in the middle, which was awkward. So I was gonna have to say something, but the flight attendant sees me coming out the bathroom, beelines to the dude, was like, "Sir, he's actually sitting here. These are his seats, so I have to have you get up and go back to yours." He went and got in the middle seat at some row, and I had 3 seats to myself for the rest of the trip.
That's crazy.
I looked so pompous. I was there. I had my feet all the way out. Got my iPad up, watching a movie. It was a great time.
Bro, it wasn't that bad when I flew it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the seat thing though. They are not comfortable.
It's crazy how bad the seats are. It's impressive.
We did flights like that all the time in Europe because like they have what's called Ryanair over there, and like you might like legit pay like €7 for a flight to go from like I don't know like Frankfurt to Dublin or something.
You know what you're getting.
So the flights are, I'd say honestly, those planes might be worse than a Spirit. But we flew Spirit to go from North Carolina to Seattle once with a layover in Chicago, and that was too long. That was too long. That's the only reason I wouldn't do it again is because that was too long.
Vegas to Seattle, fantastic Spirit flight.
Yeah.
In North Carolina to Seattle, you're wilding.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Shit was $86 for 2 people.
Yeah. Just trying to save some money, man.
And some things are not worth saving money.
You should have did a GoFundMe.
But the safety breakdown that the lady was giving for Spirit, like they clearly let you as long as you hit all these points, you can say whatever you want. So she was like roasting people and like making jokes about, like if the plane crashes, do this, that, and the third, like the rows are lighted and shit. I was like, oh, this is a great time. I had a fantastic time on that flight.
I swear it was only black people working on that plane.
100. It was all black flight attendants.
That was Delta too, though, for real.
Fast. Hey, have you ever been to Blake? I know you've flown through Atlanta. Jamal, have you flown through Atlanta as an adult?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh my god!
Hey, you won't see a single white person working at the airport. And when you go to the all the desks are Delta Day. So you go to one of them Delta desks, it's like, did you just leave like a video shoot? What are you doing at the airport?
I noticed that when I was like a teenager.
Yeah, why are you
I've
here?
seen a white person in like 20 minutes.
I seen a lady in like one of them Skims like bodysuits with big old honkers like booking it through the airport, and I had to tell my like, don't look. There's doom.
And most of the people are just not blinking an eye because it's I can't wait. I cannot wait to go there next year.
Shout out Atlanta.
All right,
for real. Shout out to Atlanta.
Hey, okay, so that's me right here. The 20. Well, fucking telemarketers. Well, I spent a lot of time on that story.
For sure.
So 2015 phenomenon. Real quick, do y'all remember the dress?
Yeah.
What color is the dress to y'all?
Blue and black.
Oh, when it was like blue or purple or some shit like that.
Blue and black or white and gold.
Yeah, what was it to you, Jamal?
I feel like I remember white and gold.
That's crazy.
I was white and gold as well, but
that's great. It's
not white and gold, but like I read a whole entire scientific thing about why that happened, and it was very interesting. That it's just I'd never seen anything else that did that same thing. But basically, your brain interprets it to be lit by daylight if you see it in white and gold, and if you see it in blue and black, you interpret it in artificial light. And the dress actually is blue and black. So why the fuck the white and gold thing?
That's crazy.
Has only happened with that in my lifetime. Like I don't know, but I wanted to see real quick. That's all that was.
If you type in the dress on Google, as I'm sure you know,
it's the Wikipedia article.
It literally is the first thing that pops up. And I've seen the other picture where people have like superimposed the light on it. And it's like, even that doesn't look white and gold. Like the blue at no point looks white to me. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I can't really explain it at all because you won't ever be able to see it. But the dress is like clear as day, white and gold to me, even though it is clear as day, blue and black. Like the dress actually is blue and black. That's just very interesting.
Let me see if I don't remember if I have the timing of this right, but I remember because that was the same year as the Rams Patriots Super Bowl, and I remember we were watching that Super Bowl arguing about this dress most of the game because that Super Bowl was 13-10. It was awful. We spent the whole Super Bowl arguing about this dress, and motherfuckers was going at it, like calling people names and shit.
I think arguing like in like either group chats for like Instagram or something, just vehemently about how this was like somebody was just trolling who saw it in blue and black. Like there's no way y'all are serious. Y'all think you're being funny or whatever.
I thought the opposite. Yeah, I thought like if you see this in white and gold, there's no way you're being serious because we have the same eyes. We see the same stuff.
And on the Wikipedia article, they were talking about some poll that they did, and it was like 60% saw it in blue and black or something. So it is like the overwhelming majority.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Hardknocks. So I wrote the Hardknocks effect on here, and my thing was about like how it makes you just like anybody. It makes you believe in anybody.
It can for sure.
But overall, I mean, Jamal, you ain't watched it. Tyrell, how you feeling about it?
I will say for the effect part, because it typically every year we'll have you liking like some random backup. And I know they're not doing the cut process this season, so you're not meeting this guy's the last pick on the team, so you don't really get that. Because I haven't felt that this year. Like Quentin Williams, likable, already was likable every time they show him on the show. Likable. Big fan. Will McDonald, likable. Aaron Rodgers became more unlikable. Zach Wilson became more unlikable. Yes. And Aaron Rodgers was like, it's not really his fault. Like, he's not doing nothing super crazy. Zach Wilson is a douchebag. Like, every time he talks on the show, it's like, dog, shut the fuck up. Like, anytime he's talking to Aaron Rodgers, I don't want to hear it. But no, the work that they put in on Aaron Rodgers that first 15 minutes of the first show, they've done it throughout the show after that, like hyping him up. And I understand.
You think it's a work?
Listen, I'm an Aaron Rodgers hater. I will admit it. And even if it wasn't this bad, I would give it some slack.
He's probably top 5 ever in his position.
They put both hands on.
Is he top 5 ever?
The first 5, Blake, the first 15 minutes of the first episode, they didn't even let Lee Schreiber talk. They didn't talk to nobody. It was literally Aaron Rodgers getting followed around from like a low angle. Like somebody just got off their knees and was following around. It was incredible.
When's the last time they had a QB of this stature on this show?
I don't care. It was absurd. It was absurd the way they did him. They put both hands on his spit all over. I didn't like it.
You getting the Gawkatron 3000?
And then like
I don't even think
the coaches were like,
I've seen a couple people say that.
He's ours. Listen, any game that we play, you can give up 12 touchdowns, but we've got him.
Yeah, imagine you're that coaching staff after last year watching Zach Wilson and Mike White just throw fucking games away left and right. Now you have Aaron Rodgers. You would feel that way.
You're both grown men, man.
Don't mean you got to suck
pride. Show some
it's
pride.
Your career. You absolutely have to suck dick. Like, it's what you talking about.
So if the best guy at your job ever, the inventor of your job title showed up, you just gonna be like, man, I'm just happy to be able to look at him walk across the street when he's walking to the stadium.
Here's a better example.
I can't wait for this.
Like, let's say you work at a place, y'all are about to close fucking down for good. Like, in that sense, like everybody's gonna get fired in this bitch, and one guy shows up who can keep everybody's jobs. Yeah, you're gonna be that guy. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm like, man, I'm really happy you came here because you like saved our job. But the way that
get the fuck out of here.
HBO ain't showed no dick sucking like this since Real Sex in 2001.
All right, bitch. No, let's say that job is your dream job too, not just the shit that pays your bills.
Nothing you could do.
Nothing you could do.
Nothing you could do that doesn't involve like a lump sum of money.
There's a lot of money in this NFL head coach.
Look, Robert, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one day.
That ain't no cheap baldy he got.
They had a whole practice where they were like, "Oh man, you think defenders are faked out by Aaron Rodgers play fake? Watch his backups react to if it's a play fake or not." And like, what other team is doing this? You think Patrick Mahomes backups have to watch Pat Mahomes highlights at practice to be like, "Hey, look at what you can't do, dumbass."
They fucking better.
Yeah.
You can't do what he does.
Isn't it Blake Bortles?
Probably.
Nah, it's like Chad Henne.
Chad Henne,
he retired, I think. I don't care. Zach Wilson watching that shit don't do nothing to help Zach Wilson other than get his mom's throat wetter.
Zach Wilson been playing straight in the preseason. What do you think? Didn't Aaron Rodgers calling the plays up? He got the headset on. He's like, "That's my boy." He drawing all that shit up.
Oh my God! He's asking Aaron Rodgers to like rate his outfit at every practice and at the game.
You better.
That's just kind of dick eating. That's crazy.
Oh my God!
He turned around and looked at another grown man and said, "Dad says I have swag. Dad says I have swag."
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
Here.
That's disgusting.
He's trying to keep a fucking job.
Nah, you gotta have some pride.
Contract. You're not getting fired. You can't get fired.
He cannot get re-signed. He's trying to make a career out of that. If you want to be someone like, I don't like who's my fucking Blues the backup on the Saints for all them years and went to the Eagles and got another bag.
Chase Daniels.
Hell yeah. Everybody want to be Chase Daniels who ain't like fucking Aaron Rodgers, you know? So it's like,
Chase Daniels had a weird shaped head.
He played for the Chargers for a little bit, but you think
you got to do what you got to do to make yourself like somebody who's going to make a 53 every single year.
You think he was carrying Drew Brees' groceries in on his off days?
He's probably carrying Drew Brees' nuts in.
That is crazy.
You joking, but I think Zach Wilson might actually be doing that. He's like, "Hey, I've got a little coin purse for you."
Zach Wilson seemed like the dude.
Put him on my neck.
The dude that Zach Wilson seemed like the guy that's like at the beginning of them black videos that like take his girlfriend on a trip and get his bitch stolen.
Oh my God!
My boyfriend had to work
for
lifeguard. My boyfriend had to work for 3 more days, so I guess I just have to find something to do. Your dogs are not fucking with this show. They're talk about me being a hater. It's not just one. It's literally fucking one. It's Athena. She just has to do the shit. She fucking woke Biscuit up. Nobody cares. Okay, but did you see when they had the magic show? That was hard. And the man brought the shit to Aaron Rodgers. In my mind, I was like, "Oh, you got the fucking right one." I didn't know how it was gonna go. Like, is Aaron Rodgers gonna be like, "No, I'm not touching these cards. I don't know where they've been," or like, "I don't know what's going on," or something like that, or is he gonna go full bore and be like, "Yeah, I'm hiring this guy as my new like personal assistant"? I thought he's gonna go on tour with him. He's like, "I'm not playing football anymore. I'm going with this guy." He might. Hey, his shit was hard. I don't know how they be doing that. I don't know how he did that either, because there's so many possibilities on what he was doing for that shit to not turn out the way he had it. Like, you probably only had the goldfish in there. Like, yeah. So like they said, like if someone would have said giraffe, like you don't have a fucking whole giraffe in your pocket. So if you haven't watched the show, they like at their practice they brought in this like magic dude who's like he's a mentalist. So he like gets you to kind of say or do what he's like can predict you're gonna do. The only one that I peeped that made sense was with Michael Carter. He's like, Michael Carter come up. It was so he was like, pick a number that you would wear if it wasn't 32 in the league. Don't pick a number you've worn before. And then he starts saying off numbers, and he's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90 stops. And then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then stops. So he like prepped him for the 10, and then Michael Carter says the number he would wear was 10. So I was like, okay, I see how you got to that one. But the one where he had the dude come up and push over the puzzle pieces and then throw one in the crowd,
the floor and shit like that,
and then
one of them's gonna fit.
Yeah, and then pick who you think is gonna win the Super Bowl after you pick the right one that's gonna fit, and then pick who's gonna win the Super Bowl, or pick who you play in the Super Bowl if it's the Jets, and then what's the score? And he got the team that the dude picked right and the score right. I don't know how you.
That was crazy. That was a lot.
I don't know how you do that. That's absurd.
It's called having an earpiece in, nigga.
Hold on. Punch one more. Hold on. Let me. So Jamal, Mr. Activist Sweatsuit. No one has replaced that in the game, and I don't know if you've noticed this.
Activist Sweatsuit.
Oh shit! What they got in the game?
Nah. So the Activist Sweatsuit is out of here, but I think what has replaced its spot in the culture is the Glock T-shirt / Glock apparel.
Nigga, what? What do you mean like Glock T-shirt?
Yes, with the G-Lock logo, it's just a big G and it says lock on it. But them shits is in all the same places the Activist apparel was.
Dog, I don't think
Are you guys talking about Fortnite?
Real life.
No, he's talking about real life.
Oh.
Yeah, Activist on Fortnite. I served you.
That's why I was like, well, you said the game, so I'm like, nigga, what is happening?
No, it's wow. Hold on. Wait, let's get into you. How do you not recognize what that means?
No, I know what it all means. You just said the game, and I thought you meant the game.
All right, my brother.
Together
well, when he said activist sweatsuits, I kind of figured what he was talking about because I know they don't got activist sweatsuits on Fortnite.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
I don't know what's on Fortnite. I feel like everything's on Fortnite.
Oh, Blake. Speaking of Fortnite, real quick, you can get back to what you were talking about. I did get the Bianca Belair skin on Fortnite.
It's out. Damn, it's out.
Yeah, they got her and Becky Lynch.
Her hair's not the pickaxe, right?
No, that's funny though.
Yeah, that'd been fire. That'd been a way to go.
Shout out to Bianca Belair.
For real.
Yes.
Athlete. Top.
Yeah, but not. Yo, pull up one of these Glock shirts. I don't know what you're talking about.
You ain't never seen no G-Lock apparel?
No, I have, but I've only seen it on people that I don't really want to be looking at that long. Or I told y'all I got cut off by some dude that had the G-Lock like sticker in his corner on his pickup truck. I'm like, I really want to honk, but yeah.
Oh, you want to hump?
Honk.
Oh, all right, man. All right, I got you.
That nigga put your brains on the passenger seat.
Nah, that logo is hard. I do fuck with the logo.
Yo, what kind of shit is this, man? What the fuck is this?
They got these shits everywhere now.
Yeah.
Dog, I've never seen this.
You ain't never seen one of these?
Because when you get your Glock, it comes in the hard case, and if you look at the hard case, the whole outside part that's smooth is the G, and then it's the lock inside.
Yep,
the G lock.
I'm telling you, they putting this shit on everything now. It's becoming streetwear.
Hey man, if you don't fuck with Glocks, I don't fuck with you. Glock is a good gun. I don't care.
Sound like a cop to me, but I'm just never.
Oh no, hell no! We've heard Glocks in too many punchlines growing up.
No. You can say I sound like a cop. I either sound like a cop or a rapper. One of the two.
I was gonna say shout out Lil Zay Osama. He just dropped today. Mr. Fuck My Cousin, Mr. Glah Glah Glah. You know he back out.
How did he get out?
I don't know. I don't know if he is out, but the album is hard. The album's hard.
I feel like I did see that he got out, but yeah, I don't. You leave the switch in a fucking taxi cab in New York. That sounds like life in prison to me,
bro. Yeah, he left a Glock with a switch in an Uber.
Look, man,
that sounds like the rest of your. That sounds like your life is over, buddy.
Shout out everyone who dedicated their career to criminal defense, keeping folks don't deserve it. Out of jail.
I don't know what that has to do with him, but okay.
No, I've never seen that before at all. That's crazy,
buddy. Wow.
All right. Okay. So, like I said, when we opened this show, I think I have some content that's going to thoroughly rob me of any karma for the near future. Oh, so, no. Yeah. Feel free to duck out now if y'all want to.
Oh, if you don't bullshit,
this has to be bad. This has to be bad.
Well, I just know I'm gonna disappoint my grandmother's right here.
So. Say, just know your mom's about to listen to this episode.
I think she might get a giggle. So either way,
shout out to your mom.
I just want to say before we start this, like, shout out to anybody going through something in life and you find something that helps you make a change for the better, because
Oh shit,
it's important, and you should embrace that and cherish your victory and cherish your progress, and don't let people like me are about to laugh at the shit you put on the internet get in the way of any of that. So
is this about Taryn Manning?
No, this is about.
I have no idea where this is going.
This is about some song that is taking over the baptismal algorithms to a T, and somehow made its way into my YouTube Shorts algorithms. And I just want to show you what I think. When I show you one and I explain why I thought it was funny, y'all will get the other 3 that I have saved. So hold on.
Okay. I just knew this was going to be the Dixon Dallas song.
It's not Dixon Dallas.
Hey, one of our listeners messaged, or their girlfriend messaged in and said that their partner is listening to Dixon Dallas a lot now.
Oh,
we might need to have.
You got other slaps?
No, that song.
Okay, bet. Either way, all right. So hear me. Just watch this one. Take this shit in. People out there who listening might want to check out the video for this segment, because without it, it's not really gonna hit the same. You're just gonna keep hearing the same song over and over.
Is this Freakazoid?
Thought he had me, but Jesus said you are mine. Oh, the enemy thought
Did I save a whack one?
me, but Jesus said you are mine. The enemy
Oh, this one sucks. Hold on.
but Jesus said
All right, that's a dud. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hang on.
Hey Blake, I'm not fucking with no cults, bro.
It's just cultish, but hang on. But you heard the song, right? The song was like heavy. It was epic. It was emotional, full of emotion, right?
It was
big time. All right, and she didn't have much going on in there, but she was hyped. So hold on, check out my man's. Hold on, look what he was doing that he had to get saved from.
the enemy thought. But Jesus said
He's
you
doing
are
good. Shout out to
mine.
him. Like I said, progress.
The enemy thought he had me, but Jesus said you are mine. The enemy thought he had me, but Jesus said you are mine.
Wait,
Look what people are running from.
Oh, what?
I'm
It's
so
like a
confused.
normal kid's life.
Wait, can you run
Yeah,
this back?
you just
It
chilling.
loops.
What,
So
what did that pastor do to him?
I don't know.
The enemy
He said the pastor.
he had me, but Jesus said you are mine. Oh, the enemy thought he had me.
This nigga just grew up in the video. That's all this is.
This frame right here is what I'm concerned about. What is going on here? What is this white man doing to this boy?
I
was
think
like
he's
messy.
praying over him.
I don't like how he got.
He got a
down
chain
so
on and everything.
But that's what I'm feel like. This so the whole entire thing that I had going with this is that I feel like the shit that these people are saying they like walked away from and gave up is like stuff that I feel like, even if this is your life now, is the stuff that people do both. Like,
Yeah, you turn up on Saturday, you go to church on Sunday, and they just stop turning up on Saturday.
yeah, like I don't know, like maybe that's a problem with me. Maybe that's how.
No. There are a few things I won't talk about on this show because I feel like that'll lose us some listeners. But I have some opinions on the things that could get you to be doing shit like this. And I think
Hold on, we gonna get into one more. Hold on.
He wasn't even wilding out. Like
Oh no,
that.
I got 2 more.
he had a bottle of Smirnoff and was like, "Hey, you saved me." All right, okay. What's
Kyrie
going on?
Irving?
She burning stage. Like, oh, she doing bad right now. Look at her.
Oh, the enemy
Wait, what?
he had
Demons.
me, but Jesus said you are mine.
That fit is awful.
This is where it gets crazy.
Hey, what is she doing? Okay.
You are mine. The enemy thought he had me. Enemy.
She was like,
so she was gay.
I think she still is gay.
She sent in her audition tape for Hoochie Daddies and also did a shuck and a jive with a bottle of cognac on the camera. Was like, look, I've been saved.
I think she's spiritually gay now. So I don't.
Yeah, no.
That's the last one.
Your algorithms are awful.
They're wild.
how
now I got a lot more of these too in them now because of me having to go back and find these after I watched them. I was like, I know, like they'll probably laugh at this, so let me compile them. So I had to go back and search for these after. So hold on.
I can't believe people seriously make videos like this.
It's people. It's people like they're putting away their 19-year-old social media, and like that's their big step up over. I don't just.
Enemy,
Hey,
he had me, but Jesus said you are mine.
okay.
She looks hella
She's getting baptized in a fucking hot tub in somebody's backyard. What are you talking about? Is she throwing away her rose toy?
Yeah,
Oh, she's just kicking it.
she stopped partying and got a serious relationship.
Yeah, you got a boyfriend and he likes God.
Or really, she stopped partying on social media because that's what it is.
Dude,
I don't know.
She got baptized in someone's backyard in a inflatable hot
That was a
tub.
kiddie pool.
That was a
What are
kiddie
you-
pool.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
If-
I don't know. Stay here. All right. You want to talk a little bit about this top 100? Top 100? Because fuck the internet.
Pat Mahomes #1, right? Got to be.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Patrick Mahomes is #1.
Did you hear? Did you see that clip of him and his wife on that show talking about his favorite cheat day food?
Yeah.
He said fried chicken.
She said it hella fast, too.
And he was like, it's fucking
No.
pancakes. I don't know.
Or
What you're
He
talking
did
tacos or
Mexican
something.
food.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, yeah.
You look crazy. You look crazy. I'm just
That's
saying.
not a good look.
No.
Definitely not a good look.
You can't be
All
screaming
right.
fried chicken around black people.
Stop it right now.
I'm gonna show the top.
Justin Fields ahead of Trevor Lawrence's bullshit.
All right, so we're gonna go over the top 100. The NFL has all 100 like people ranked out of where the players voted, and
My running back's on here. My backup running back's on here. That's crazy.
That's a great point. Jamal Williams, I think, is a really, really good running back.
In front of your starting quarterback. Damn.
He is Trevor Lawrence is ranked number 96, and right before him is the backup running back for both the Detroit Lions he's been the backup running back for 3 teams, and he is ranked above Trevor Lawrence.
That's a fact.
That's wild.
He did
Gotta
lead the league in
respect
touchdowns last year, though.
You've
Okay.
got to respect it. Well, Trevor Lawrence
He
leads the
does
league in
spell
all
his.
8.
He does spell his name the right way.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you say? What is what?
I was saying, well, Trevor Lawrence leads the league in all 8.
Yo, we play y'all week 8, right? We finna fuck.
I hope
you,
not.
man. All right.
We play Tyrell this weekend. Apparently, Mike Thomas and Chris Olave have been getting busy at ones.
It does sound like.
Did you see that Mike? Did you see that Mike Thomas clip like against Derwin James?
Apparently, it was a slant, right?
It actually was a slant, but he took what was it, Jamal? 11 steps.
All right.
Before
Hey, what about the top 100? Hold on.
He did 11
top
moves.
100. I do not think Mike Williams is on here.
Mike Williams ain't on here either.
Yeah, neither one actually was going to be on here. You got Marshawn Lattimore's on here at number 89, right behind
steroid boy DeAndre Hopkins,
Aiden Hutchinson,
Hey, man.
Justin Fields. Marshawn Lattimore, who is like consistently in the top 5 cornerbacks in the league, is just behind a bunch of people. Impressive.
Gino at 77.
It's so hard
Nice.
to digest. What did you say?
That's a lot of names.
Yes. Talula Hufungla is like a 82 on Madden, and he's at 78.
He was a rookie
he
last
made,
season.
he made an all-pro team this year, didn't he?
Yeah, I always pick him up on last year's game. So, I mean, he does translate a little bit, but I don't know. I just feel like that's crazy a little bit.
Joey Bosa.
Jared Goff, shout out to him with that 66.
Yeah.
Someone said, who was I watching? I was watching, I think I was listening to athletic shows. They're talking about like this upcoming quarterback class, but they're saying like Jared Goff is the last quarterback of that like type to probably ever go number 1 overall. Because now everybody wants like people who can improvise and move on the run and shit like that.
Yeah, for
Whereas
sure.
Jared Goff is very much like your standard type of quarterback.
Oh shit! Yeah,
And
that makes
really,
sense.
it really didn't make sense for Jared Goff to go number 1, other than those teams needed a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He should not have been that highly picked.
Yeah, they're just saying like people like that. Well, there's nothing you can do to probably be evaluated at number 1 and have his skill set at this point.
Now that I'm
Aaron
seeing
Jones.
this laid out like this, because we're looking at just a list and it's not like the images and like what their last year rank was, I feel like some of these were players literally were like, oh, here's who I'm thinking of. Like 83, 82, and 81, 3 Dolphins players. 79 and 78, 2 49ers players. 77, 76, 2 Seahawks players. Like they're grouping a lot of these guys together who it's like, Geno Smith and Tyreek Woolen aren't like close together. I don't think in anybody's like actual ranking. Please.
This list has always been sort of bullshit in that sense.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
It's more so about the top 10 than it is the rest of the list.
Everybody else.
Yeah, top 10, top 20 for sure.
Like, and it means something to make the list too, because that means you're on the mind of other players. But
for sure.
Yeah.
As far as like what order people are in on here after that,
it really seems like you say that, and it's like it really seems like people are ranking based on like, oh, I'm thinking of him and him. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff right next to each other.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott is right behind Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was their backup running back last year. How is he right before Justin Simmons and Jeffrey Simmons are right next to each other? That can't be a mistake.
Well, I'm sure the players in the league, they're smart enough. Like they probably recognize like Trevor Lawrence again, like probably for example, top 8 at worst probably in the minds of the players. But for him to be 96 on this list, it's like, well, that can't translate because you also recognize that quarterback for the most important position in the league. So it's like, what does that mean? Like that doesn't
for sure.
What's that? Jamar Chase?
We'll talk about. Let's talk about
Fields on here.
For you.
Yeah, he's like 86.
86 because he's
Fields is in front of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said.
My fault. I had my own ideas in my head.
not even just in front. 10 spots. Trevor Lawrence is the worst quarterback on this list.
Did Snoop Huntley make it?
No,
that's hilarious.
He was a Pro Bowler. What the hell is this?
He was a Pro Bowler.
What's this malarkey?
Shout out to black quarterbacks. You know they got 4 black quarterbacks. The Ravens.
They keep finding Lamar clones.
Niggas with hair that can throw the ball. You're welcome.
Yeah. That's what their first filter is like white. Turn that one off. We don't want that. Then they start watching tape for people who can like move a little bit.
They draft like us on franchise mode.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner 23. That makes sense. He's got to be Is he the highest ranked corner on here? Got to be, right?
He the best in the league.
So sorry, I was just looking at how many quarterbacks are on the list.
First team all
there are 13 quarterbacks on the list. And Trevor Lawrence is the worst of all of them. So they have, like, basically the players rank Trevor Lawrence as the 13th best quarterback in the league. Which is just like.
But, you know, like they do, like, if it's your first year being on the list, unless you mean like something crazy, you know, you ain't going to show you too much love. Chris Jones being.
He won a playoff game, and some quarterbacks in front of him didn't even play in one.
Yeah, and then some quarterbacks in front of him made the playoffs and didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking right now at the top, like 25-ish. Mahomes, Hurts, Jefferson. Jalen Hurts being like the 3rd best player in the league is just like can't be right. Like he's very good. I like him. I'm a fan of him. There's no way you have him as the 2nd best quarterback in the league.
He had like the equivalent of like a Tim Tebow season last year, though. Like
it was like the Lamar jump from the year before he had.
Yeah, like he had a crazy ass.
So
season,
him being that, he was probably going to win MVP if he didn't get hurt.
So I get it. Like that players want that shit.
Yes. I guess Joe Burrow and Josh Allen have done the same things for just as long, it feels like. Pause. That was crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Like they've just been like Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl and has a team as productive as the Eagles, basically. Over his career, it doesn't make sense that Justin or Jalen Hurts is
behind him.
Joe Burrow's a black man.
All right, we're not doing this. Anyways, Michael Parsons at 9, Chris Jones, best D tackle right now. Aaron
Donald from 2 to 11.
Yeah, shout to 211, the rapper and the drink.
Yep, both can be had for $2.
I think Trent Williams was in the top 5 last year, and he's 14. He wasn't worse.
Yeah, he just missed a couple games. That's probably what did it.
Max Crosby's 17. That feels kind of high. They got him as what, the 3rd best edge rusher in the league?
Is he? Probably is 3rd, right?
Bosa, Parsons, and then Max.
Oh
Crosby.
No, he's higher than fucking Myles Garrett.
Yes. Myles Garrett.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Max Crosby 17.
Yo, I seen a crazy stat with Myles Garrett. Like he got held the most, double teamed the most, and then they showed something with like the lack of like help he had to like rush passer was like it's crazy. Like he's literally just up there by himself.
Myles Garrett isn't going to get the credit he deserves like once his career's over, but he's like one of them ones.
He's fucking ridiculous.
Who was that?
Austin Eckler, 21. Okay, did he have 20 touchdowns again last year?
I think he had 23.
Damn, that's a touchdown.
Roquan.
Roquan. Yeah. First team All Pro.
Hey, giving a player away and they're ranked in the top 25 is wild.
Look,
and then he gets a $100 million contract, and they're like, yeah, we just didn't see the need to pay.
With no best. Agent, too?
They have him ranked as the second best linebacker in the league behind Fred Warner, I think. Yeah.
No, those are the two. Those were the two All-Pro linebackers.
Yeah, and he's paid as such. TJ Watt is who I was thinking of like
he just missed a bunch of games. Kind
of crazy that Max Crosby's over him.
But it's just because he played more games than TJ Watt this last season.
Right.
You got Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence was nice. Shout out to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is
Derwin James went from like 12 to 94 to 30 again. He didn't have that good of a season. I'll take it.
Justin Herbert, 32.
Herbert's 32. I don't see a world where Herbert's worse than Derwin James, but they're right next to each other, so it makes sense.
Where's Derek Carr here?
Nigga, you said 2023, not 2017, nigga.
Oh, my fault. I heard him wrong.
It's all good. You good, bro.
Jamar Chase at 39 does not add up. Like, he has to be like the fourth best player in the league.
He did miss some games too.
I don't care. He's better than Devontae. He's better than Devontae Adams. He's better than Stephon Diggs.
Is he? Is Jamar Chase better than Devontae Adams?
Yes.
100%. Devontae Adams has made first team All Pro 3 straight years.
Okay.
I don't know about that, big dog. Devontae Adams, I don't know.
Now, if they're equal, I'd hear you out. But the way you said it,
you're
way too sure.
Okay. No. Well, I'm a little bit biased, so I'll say better. But yeah, if you're saying equal, there's three people. There's three wide receivers between them. He's definitely better than AJ Brown. He's absolutely
AJ Brown was that nigga last year.
He's
AJ
absolutely better than AJ Brown.
You're just saying because he went to LSU and he does the Grady.
I watch football every day.
AJ Brown was fucking
every day, bro. Every day.
Not a minute goes by where I'm not watching.
Khalil Mack seems to be a little overrated, a little high.
38 is hot. 38
I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, I agree. 38 is high.
Where's Keenan Allen?
I think we might have seen him already. He's on here somewhere.
That nigga ain't on here. The fuck up, Blake.
The fuck out of here.
I don't know. Are you sure?
That's a player I'll never draft in fantasy again.
Okay.
Hey, always.
Want to be slant, man.
Hey, I listen to a lot of fantasy football podcasts. I can start naming off some stats for you, but he's
God.
There.
Just because you have numbers don't mean that they're good.
He had fantasy numbers and he had numbers in real life. He the dick.
God. How many playoff wins did you get last year?
0.
Oh, shit. Talk that talk, Blake.
Why do you get your
Wait, how are you talking that talk for your boy? You're talking
that's
for
my
Jamal.
guy.
Yeah.
We got the same game.
Not you niggas being Aaron Rodgers bros.
South divisions, you feel me?
Dick eater gang. Good God.
That's crazy. Nah, man, shout out to the top 100. Patrick Mahomes, well deserved. Obviously, we knew he was going to get number one.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? It's not related to this.
Sure.
On Young Thug's new album, on the song Hoodie, on the hook, he says, "Drinking Kid Cudi." What does that mean?
Drinking bullshit?
Oh, drinking Kid Cudi?
Yeah, you should drinking bullshit. Okay. All right, that works.
Okay. I'm not going to answer that.
That's my buddy. That one. Song sounds like it should have had gun on the hook if they were cool, but they're not.
Yeah. The good old days.
Yep.
They were such a good tandem together, man. Fuck.
Man. Oh, okay. What? Hotel?
Yeah, okay is a fucking bot.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about this? Talk about these white folks taking advantage of Micheal Oher for like.
Yeah. So first and foremost, I need to stand up, make sure that we protect Sandra Bullock in this conversation because that's not right. What people are trying to do to her. So from my seat right here, we have none of that. But for the Tuies, matter of fact, all of y'all is up.
It's nasty work. Like I've seen people try to spin it. There's no way to spin like, oh, we put him in a conservatorship. Like after we've learned what a conservatorship was 9 months ago when Britney Spears got out of hers, there's nothing good about that unless you're like Britney Spears.
And I think this looks bad on Ole Miss because like
100%.
It took Big Mike 14 years to figure out he got fucking scammed. Like, come on, dog.
Hey,
this what educations you get. Come on.
This looks bad on like Fox because I know Fox made the movie. Like y'all didn't ask no questions when they just like pulled up with this dude. Like, nah, this is wild for them to like sign him into something, make him think you're a family. And he found out February of this year that he wasn't adopted, but he was taken advantage of. So he's been to hella like Michael Oher's been to hella like family dinners, Christmases, Thanksgivings, shit like that, where it's like banquets for Ole Miss, where he's thinking like, oh yeah, this is my like adopted mom and dad, like they're hella cool with me, and y'all were hustling him the whole time.
I've got to keep it funky with the logic that I maintain on here, though, right?
Oh no! All right,
dog was 18. Who the hell you ever heard about being adopted at 18 years old?
So now niggas never watch Maury?
I'm just when
or
you're
them feel good stories.
When you're an adult, how the hell is someone going to take guardianship over you?
Listen, so they knew him before he was 18, so it wouldn't be super like surprising if they were like, okay, hey, look, we're taking care of you. We're helping you out in ways that seem like we're helping you out right before you turn 18, and then we tell you like, yeah, come live with us. You're doing everything with us. We've adopted you. If you've never been adopted and never like thought about the process, you're not like super knowing like, oh, this isn't how this works. Especially when you're 18 in high school.
Blake a dickhead, man.
No,
yeah, you're
I'm just
wild.
Saying, like, how long do you got to think about it when someone tells you that you're 18 and they say, "Hey, we'll adopt you"? That don't make no fucking sense. Like,
I feel you though. As
I'm
like
an adult.
But and you got to add some extra years onto him too, Tyrell. Like, think about like, I'm a big black nigga. I'm like 6'5". I'm pancaking niggas on the football field. I can go D1. Why these niggas want to adopt me and I'm 18? Why you want to be my dad?
I can buy cigarettes. You can't adopt me no more.
You're putting 30-year-old man logic with that grew up in like a stable house home logic.
Nah, we'd have thought like this too. Like,
yeah,
at our
but
age.
like you had
idiots.
both.
We was looking forward to 18. We knew 18 meant.
I'm not saying he's an idiot, but you're putting like shit on him where it's like, yeah, you're not even thinking about like
go to the titty bar at 18. How you get adopted? You go to the titty bar.
His parents weren't teaching him about like, oh, this is what adoption means and like this is what all these different things mean.
You think he never heard about it up until then? He's like, what is adoption? That's crazy.
I mean, ain't he from Mississippi? Ain't that the dumbest state in the country? I'm not super surprised that he hadn't heard about anything. This is.
Did he have black friends growing up?
In the movie, I mean,
in the movie, no, but I know based on what they were saying about him, he was like in like
Herb in the
and shit like that, and played sports before they found him.
He was big and musty in the movie.
I know because we all meet stupid people every single day.
I never met this stupid,
and I'm not saying he's that stupid, but if you meet a 17-year-old who don't like know nothing about nothing, that don't got nobody to teach them nothing, it's not super hard for somebody to like get over on them and be like, oh, this is what we're doing, like we're helping you out, and be like, okay, I get to play football, I'm going to a nicer school, and like these people are helping me out, I'm living in like a much nicer house than I grew up in, or a much nicer like anything than I grew up in. This all seems above board. Maybe I'll sign something, or like he said, he don't even know if he signed this shit. He's like, that signature kind of looked like mine, but I don't know if that was me.
I'm with Blake now. I'm convinced. Like,
I never met like some adolescent didn't know what 18 meant.
Yeah.
Okay. I have.
And he in the South too. Like, come on, bro. Like, there gotta be a little suspicion there. Like, what these well-off white people want to adopt me for? I'm about to be 18.
If they would have said anything about like, hey, we'll take care of your business interests, some shit like that, and like the deal was like fucked up at that point, I get it. But if they use the word adoption and you're 18, I
want to be your daddy.
Yeah.
All right.
So is my name Michael Toohey now, or I'm still Michael Oher?
He's never went by Michael Toohey. You're just a part of our family now. Like we you live here, you take care of us.
You can stay in that house out back. It's old. It's been there for
a couple
hundred years.
You niggas is wild.
Find some shit in it.
Yeah, you niggas is anti-black apparently. All of a sudden,
Two
that's
years
crazy.
anti-black.
Nah, we pro-black, bro. We trying
Clearly,
to
but
see
y'all
like
taking
how
their
he didn't see
side.
this. We not taking no. It's like, bro, we want him to be better. He got to be more well aware. That's how you know he didn't have no good friends growing
He
up. 'Cause
clearly
it's like,
is.
he didn't have no good friends growing up, bro. If like one of you guys was saying like, "Hey man, you know, hey man, I'm 18 now. I think these people want to adopt me." Like, nigga, what? That's weird. Why
Nigga,
somebody want to be your parents now?
You watched the movie, like you see his friends were like he was living in the projects and was like kicking at people's house who did not have his best interests.
You can't use the movie as a proof of evidence when he's basically said the movie was a fraud and a lie.
Yeah, he said I wasn't retarded. Sorry,
bruh, in that movie, in that movie they made it seem like he was like he couldn't read, like he wrote like this.
I'm damn sure believing he has like an actual good relationship with like his actual family today.
Sure.
Like,
hey,
and he probably had one back then.
We have seen grown adults who have no like any type of like learning disabilities or anything at all. Not saying he does. We've seen grown adults. We've seen the grown adults get finessed over and over and over and over again. So thinking that some 17, 18-year-old dude who like, oh yeah, this sounds much better than my current situation, couldn't get finessed. Fucking Tim Duncan was getting robbed for like 8 years straight by his agent. Like we hear about grown adults getting finessed all the time. He got finessed. Like even his NFL agent, they said was like someone who was assigned to him by his like who we thought was his family.
Yeah, my thing is if they use the words adoption with them, but you're 18 and you didn't think what, like you didn't ask a question. That's it. That's all.
But yeah, if you ask a question, they could still finesse you and be like,
being 18 and not knowing about a conservatorship. I get it because I didn't know about that shit till Britney Spears got caught up for one.
Facts.
So I get you. But
yeah, even if they don't use the word adoption, like, hey, you'll be a part of our family. So like when you come home from Ole Miss,
does family ever have paperwork involved though? That's crazy.
That's a fact.
You think Michael Oher seen paperwork before in his life?
I'm saying how many people you know living with other people when you was younger and it was just all love.
Quite a few, but I also know some exchange students that had
exchange students, so they came from other countries, not down the road.
There's definitely paperwork in that.
Let's not act like the backwoods of a lot of the places in America ain't like other countries though.
They don't want to do fucking paperwork down there. They got people in the office that can't read. Like they don't want to do that shit.
And he went to Oxford, Mississippi, where they were doing paperwork, and he's like, I don't know what paperwork means, but I'm here now.
Nah, a lot of bail right now. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, that movie was such bullshit, man.
You niggas are saying that this 17, 18-year-old kid should have like been able to. This 18-year-old should have been able to figure out that he was getting finessed.
I just think if the word adoption came up, that should be a red flag. As an 18-year-old, as a man, which is what you are legally when you're 18. Okay. You can't adopt me. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm an adult.
Nah, Blake is right, bro. I don't like to admit it. Blake is right.
If you have a parent who's like telling you what adoption means.
You still bro, like, nigga watch TV. Like, come on, bro. Like, that nigga watch Smart Guy growing up.
Do you lots of years you don't got TV?
You don't think he had TV?
No.
All right. Yeah, something. So you telling me Michael Oher never watched Smart Guy growing up?
You putting a whole lot more assumptions on him than you're putting on them is what I'm saying.
They nasty. He should
have known that he was getting finessed by professional finessers.
I'm literally only saying the word adoption is what they used. You should have known better, my boy. But if they said if business relationship, they said conservatorship, I get it. I would have signed it to that. Their house had like spiral staircases and shit. I got you, bud. But adoption, you can't adopt me.
If they could talk their way out of shit for the last 17 years, they probably could have talked themselves out of like, oh yeah, well, when we say adoption, this is what we mean.
No, you trying to own me. That's what this is.
Still make it sound good.
I'm not signing this shit.
All right.
Bro, I want to go back and rewatch that movie, bro. Like, people been uploading them damn clips all week. They made it seem like fucking like he couldn't like walk the street in the straight line, or he'd walk into a car or something like that. They made it seem he was like dumb as dirt, bro.
They definitely did.
I think it was it might have been like Winston or Donnie. One of them reposted a clip of the little boy showing him football.
Past sex with the soup cans?
Mm-hmm. Have sex with the soup cans.
No, like they were showing him like past sex.
Yeah. Oh.
like plays and stuff, and he's like throwing soup cans across the table.
They wasn't throwing him. You sliding the shit. It was a run play. But I was just like, you show the fat black kid how to play football with cans of food or condiments. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't think that was crazy at the time, but it's crazy now. Yeah, for sure.
I bet you a lot of that shit in that movie looks crazy if we probably look at it now, especially knowing this now.
Knowing this now, I think it makes it look worse.
I almost watched Soul Plane today, and I know that shit probably got a lot of shit in there.
Soul Plane's a good ass movie.
I haven't watched Soul Plane in over a decade, but I did like it.
Yeah. Telling y'all, if y'all ain't watched it in a decade, watch Undercover Brother. That shit is hilarious.
That was my shit.
Yeah, that's a good.
Dave Chappelle was hella funny in that.
Yep.
I wish he was.
Undercover Brother is one of my favorite movies ever.
Shout out to Eddie Griffin.
All right,
I got Foolish on DVD.
What is that?
With E40 and the nigga from Three Strikes?
No, that's Eddie Griffin. E40's not in Foolish. That's what Master P, Eddie Griffin.
But the dude from Three Strikes is in that, right?
Yeah, I forget bro's name.
I have Belly on DVD.
Brian Hooks.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, Brian Hooks. He was in that Eve show on UPN.
Yep.
Shout out to UPN, man. That was a black ass TV.
You know who stays in the nigga movie? Clifton Powell.
Oh, he's the GOAT.
Yep. Jonathan Banks, the dude that plays what's buddy from Breaking Bad, who was doing all the killing for Giancarlo Esposito.
The white dude.
Yeah, he's in this too.
He's
Jonathan Banks. Yep.
Oh shit.
Jonathan Banks is a black ass name.
Did Jonathan Majors ever get off?
Hey yo.
All right. Fair.
It does sound like from the last update I got that he is going to get off, but he has not been off yet.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta choke your. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that was terrible.
All right, so we're gonna end the episode with some tearsing. We're gonna tear some stuff. But who put this Tim Tebow butt naked shit on here? Because I
wait, what?
No, I did. Apparently, when they found out he was a virgin when he was back on that Florida team, they would like chase him around with pictures of naked women.
He was running away from it.
Yeah,
wait, why is he naked in the first place?
He wasn't naked. Tyrell just like I don't know why he did that.
Oh,
it's his brain, you know.
Because when I seen the link earlier, it said Tim Tebow naked virgin was what the link said.
That's crazy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right. Tebow revealed he was a virgin and saving himself for marriage back in 2009. Gators players showed him pictures of naked women to test if he was serious. Did they think he would see naked women and be like, yeah, he's ready to fuck?
And maybe they could get him to slip up because he's down there in Gainesville. He's the hottest thing in college sports. Like they probably would have thrown anything they wanted at him.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought he was gay.
Tim Tebow for sure can knock down anything in the state of Florida. He could probably knock down anything in the Southeast.
Yeah, no, I thought he was gay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I just like, he's not having sex and he can get anything he want.
Besides that, Cam Newton one season at Auburn. That's still probably the best football player I ever seen in college.
100%.
Better than Reggie Bush or Adrian Peterson?
Yeah.
Because those guys were good in a way that I feel like was like, okay, like, yeah, you're super talented. You're going to be good in the league. Like, you're great. But Tim Tebow had like 3 straight years of like, yeah, you can't fuck with him.
And even when Reggie was cutting up, there was another 1,000-yard back on that team. So
Wendell White was cold.
Yeah. Tim Tebow was unfuckwittable for 3 years in a row. Or maybe 4.
Would beat you any way you needed to be beat.
Yeah.
The feeders of the air. It didn't matter.
There's not many like football players or sports players, period, who can have a run like that where it's like, yeah, there's no answer.
I think Cam Newton in college is the best college football player I've ever seen, bro.
I would agree with that.
The Joe Burrow one season at LSU is also heavily mentioned as the best season of all time for like a single player.
I think the Cam one is better just because there was no other NFL
Nobody
players
else
on that
his
team.
Offense played in the league.
No other
one of the running backs didn't make it.
No other player on that team other than Nick Fairley went to the league.
Yeah,
like it was a whole lot of bullshit on that team.
It was a crazy carry job for sure.
And they went to the
ultimate
Natty. They won the Natty. Tim Tebow, no answer for him at all. Period. No school.
Brandon Spikes though.
They had some good players on that team. Yeah, they did have
an incredible team.
No, he had a sex tape.
Brandon Spikes had a sex tape?
Pause for me shouting him out though. That's crazy.
You breaking news on a Brandon Spike sex tape? Wow.
This was way back in the day. It was some
think
chick
anybody
that was
knows
just
this.
chopping him in the bed. I don't know.
Hey, you know, was it on World Star?
Yeah, it was on.
Yeah, I remember. God damn it, I'm mad I remember that. Yo, now, how the fuck do you remember that?
That's what my name always associates with him.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
Like he was straight in New England, but he wasn't all that. So I mean, that's more notable to me, honestly. That don't happen that often.
Y'all are wild.
Yeah, World Star were all the sex tapes we used to.
They put the phone on the fucking tripod, and it just baffles me. Like that should be getting out from people. It's like, damn, like you really be choosing to record shit with people you can't trust. Like, what is wrong with you?
I did see a like TikTok the other day that was like, I'm about to cheat on my girl. I better record this and leave this in my photo album.
Facts.
It's like, why are you doing this? Motherfuckers be recording sex. That's like, why? What was the thought process?
I let chick record me do something one time there, and I like never again because I don't have it in my phone. Like I don't have it, so I'm like,
was she like combing her?
Wait, what do you mean you let her do something to you? I don't care.
If that's just out there,
no, I was
so
like,
if we blow up,
me.
If we blow up, she can blackmail the pod.
I guess. Do y'all remember those pictures of like some feet on my face on Twitter? I was like maybe like 2012, 2015.
Nigga, feet on your face.
But go ahead and do your thing, internet, and bring those to us so we can have them next week.
A picture of feet on your face?
Yeah, like it was just
it was good feet.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it was straight.
I'm about to take a day off of work to go to work on this. That's crazy.
So you don't have them saved, Jamal?
No, I don't have them.
Oh, you don't have them. All right.
If I did, I'd show you guys.
Hey, tune in next week.
Oh my god!
All right.
Jesus Christ.
He's a freaky ass nigga. Are you guys ready to do some
Lipstick Alley, do your thing. Get us those pictures.
So this is the first critically unfocused tiers, and we are going to tier some of the
video.
Get your visuals up. Check us out on YouTube.
Just off the rip before we even start this, I feel like this is slightly unfair just because I think some of these teams, their best helmet is not their default. It's like an alternate.
Which ones?
I'll say the Eagles have a better alternate than their default. The Lions have a better alternate than their default. Someone who just had a new uniform.
Only wearing like once a season, twice.
But the Broncos new one they got coming out this season. That
white one is hard.
That's just better.
Yeah. The Panthers black one is tough.
Yep, the Saints black one is tough.
Yeah,
that's crazy because we could have pulled all these up as we're talking about their helmets, but you got to ruining.
We're tiering regular helmets, so Blake.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So what do you? I'm not giving them rankings. I'm just saying that they have wherever we're going to put these teams. Those ones we just mentioned, they have better ones that are not available to us today.
I'm saying,
we're tiering regular everyday helmets,
but we can pull up the alternates as we talk about the team.
Okay, so let's get are they like a Big Sean single ones out the way right now?
The ones that are ass?
Yeah. How many do we each get to pick? We should pick like how many?
No, we all got to come to like a consensus.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here till tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna give you guys.
The Commanders offer it. Put them. Big Sean single.
No, that shit's hard with the Matt
W?
Maroon. With the Matt Maroon.
Oh, we gonna be here all night. That's just ass.
Nah,
that shit is ass.
I think at worst it's average because it's got like the Matt Maroon.
It don't inspire nothing. It's hella regular.
All right. So let's do this first. Which ones do we think are elite? Let's start with the elite.
Start with the elite.
Okay. Can I go first?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles helmet is elite. The wings on the front of the helmet, all their alternate helmets are elite. The Eagles.
What do you think, Blake? You think it's elite? I think it's pretty good.
So I'm gonna tell you right now that I don't feel passionate enough about that either way to argue you down from that. I do think that it is one of the better helmets in the league. So I guess until we can talk about the other ones, for right now, for me, that's elite. But I may swing back around until you move that shit down later. But right now, you can leave it there for me.
That's fine.
I think the Vikings helmet's elite because it's the matte purple. That shit is hard.
I'm a big fan. No argument there.
I don't have an argument either. I do like the Vikings. I like the Vikings' old helmets. I like their new helmets. I like their alternate helmets. All of them are good. Same with the Eagles. I feel like every helmet that the Eagles put out.
This one I feel like is a bit more controversial in taste just because it is very it's out there compared to the other ones. What do y'all feel about the Bengals?
Ooh,
I like the tiger stripes or the Bengal stripes to be exact.
But the white one is better, ain't it?
The white one.
yeah, but they just put that out this
They
year.
just put that out. They did. Yep. Nope.
I would go pretty good.
It's
not elite to me.
I'm leaning elite because when I think of like
elite?
NFL helmets, I think of certain teams that do a lot. Like the helmet makes sense. It's not just a logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Eagles one, it's a logo that like flies out from the front of your helmet. I feel the same way about the Bengals ones because forever they've put it across the helmet. They changed the colors. I think that's elite.
I like pretty good for them because I do see how that could be like. Okay. I don't know. It's a bit tacky. It's a lot.
I think that Rams. Well, what y'all think about the Rams helmet? That shit is hard as fuck to me. I think it's pretty good. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, this ain't a good picture of it.
I think the Rams helmets, again, in general, because they're old helmets, they're new helmets, they're alternates, all are elite.
I like the white stripes better though. The white stripes cold. But yeah, that was bad.
So the one that we have here is the blue with the yellow stripe.
Yeah,
but I think if you like this helmet, but you like it in a different color that they wear often, we'll just go elite.
Yeah. Let's get to let's talk about a classic then. Let's talk about the Steelers helmet. And I don't see it on. Where is it?
We have the Steelers helmet
right there. It's the black one.
No, it's
right
here.
There.
It's here.
Okay, it's next to the Jets. Yeah.
Ass.
Is it bad?
I'm gonna say ass because I know a lot of people because the Steelers are like a national
flagship
team.
Franchise, yeah.
People love to like wear their helmets in Little League. Every time I see a Little League team with the Steelers helmet, ass.
Yeah, wasn't that y'all shit basically the Express? Wasn't y'all basically the Steelers?
No, we were black and yellow, but we did not use that design at all.
But in all of the facets, y'all were the Steelers.
No, we just had the same colors. Nothing about us was the Steelers.
It's kind of
okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm still saying ass like a Big Sean single.
God damn.
That's the tier that was created. Ass like a Big Sean single.
The Critically Focused podcast will not be in Canton next year covering the Hall of Fame game.
Listen, I know. Even like you see their jerseys, it's like, okay, the jersey's hard. And then someone turns to the right and you see that fucking stupid white, red, blue, and yellow Steelers like icon on the side. It's dumb.
For U.S. Steel, man.
Okay. That's fine.
Foundation of the city. Foundation of the biddy. I like the Jets with the candy green shit they got going a lot right now. Like, but I give me pretty good for that, man.
I got pretty good for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we revisit the Commanders, Jamal? What do you like about pretty good for the Commanders? Or you said average?
I like the matte. I like the
matte.
You're
like a big fan of the matte.
The matte maroon. Yeah, I think that matte shit is hard. Like
you don't feel like the logo's a letdown.
It's just a plain W, but I feel like there's helmets worse than that. I feel like it's average. Like, so honestly, I would say the Cardinals helmet is worse to me than that. I think the Browns helmet is worse.
Why are you spoiling other picks?
No, I'm just saying, like,
you don't have to do that. Just talk about this helmet.
But
I think it's average. I like
things be worse than exist in the same tier.
That's true. That's true.
Tyrell, do you think it's average?
I don't. I think it's bad.
And I was going to say ass like a Big Sean single, so let's just settle in the middle.
Okay, so we're going bad. But listen,
weak ass.
I think if we're going to even like think about old helmets, which I think is okay, we don't got to pull the pictures up, but their old helmets obviously are hell tier, like below ass like a Big Sean single.
Wait, because of the content or because the helmet's actually bad? Because the helmet was fire to me. The content's ass, but
because of the content.
That the Chicago Blackhawks jersey, they say that's problematic, but that's a hard ass hockey jersey.
It is, yeah.
That's just tough.
No, I thought they said the Blackhawks was one of the few that did it right. Like they was tapped in with whoever they're supposed to be tapped in with.
Oh well, then all right, then good. I'm gonna get one then.
But who knows? My sources that might have been from.
Nah, you right.
Sage Steel reports.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys another one. I think the Buffalo Bills helmet is pretty good. Their main and their alternates are all pretty good.
Let's do the Chargers, man. What's up? No, stop being pussy. We're running away from our team. Let's get it.
We think that Bills one is pretty good.
I do.
Ooh, shit. Talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I think those two in there are better than that, and I don't think it should be in the same tier to me, honestly.
So you think average?
Yeah, I'll go average. It's whatever.
Okay. I'll allow that because I think I like their logo. I like the bill with like the Express logo on the side, but I could be swayed. So I'll take average.
Yeah.
Charger.
Yeah, let's do the Chargers.
I'm not a big fan of white helmets, honestly.
We don't. Okay.
I think it's just okay.
Yeah, I mean, see, the hard part with this though is that I think about y'all uniform a lot when I look at this helmet, and I like the uniform a bunch, and it's probably giving it more points.
The jerseys are tough, but the helmets are just whatever.
So as a fan of this team, what I'll say is I love our helmets, but since we moved to LA and like changed our uniforms, we put the number under the bolt. The number under the bolt is ass like a Big Sean song. But if it's just the bolt on the helmet, I would say pretty good or elite.
Average.
Yeah, I think average.
Y'all really did not do much with these.
Okay.
Yeah. You could have did so much more.
Falcons, look at the big F, the 55th Street F on the side.
I'm saving the Falcons for last because we're clearly biased.
Raiders then, man.
Oh, okay.
Another one of the classics like the Steelers, where it's like they're really just living off the logo.
They just
I still think it's pretty good. Yeah, and like the silver, I think it's pretty good.
I wish they had a black helmet, so I'll say average for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go pretty good. So I'll put the Raiders in pretty good. I don't like the Raiders being above the Chargers in any circumstance, quite frankly. And I think our helmets are better than theirs. But like Blake said, I think our uniforms are better than theirs. So it all works together. And motherfuckers be like, I like white and black. I like black and silver. I'm so fucking artistic.
How about them Seahawks, man? My boy Yeet Carroll up there getting busy.
That helmet's ass, to me, honestly.
Damn, I was going to say pretty good. I like the wraparound Seahawks. That's cool, though.
And you know what's crazy? I was going to say elite.
Damn, for real? Okay.
He's 12. He's 12.
All right.
We kept
the rapper, I think their jerseys are bad, but I think the wraparound Seahawk from the back is elite. Similar with the Eagles. Like, you have the bird coming from your fucking face. That's hard. You have the wraparound eagle coming from or the Seahawk coming from the back. I thought it was elite.
Man, them streets about to be flooded out there with them throwback jerseys this year.
Those throwbacks are hard. I like those.
They are. I fuck with them.
Okay, but I'm the bad guy. So we're gonna go pretty good because
pretty good.
Kept the file.
All right, can we do the Browns?
They don't got that. They just have a plain orange helmet, huh?
They didn't try to do. They didn't try to do that.
Their old helmets look like fucking Tootsie Pop. It was brown. Their new
orange go ass.
It's ass. Yeah. The Browns' whole swag is ass. Like
the way they redid their jerseys they rock right now, I don't mind them. I don't
their uniforms are ass.
Nah, I disagree.
How about the Patriots, man?
Oh,
the Patriots team I feel like a better alternate than their default, but
yeah, their alternate that they never wear is really good. I do like the red face mask, so I would go average.
You like the alternate of like the Revolutionary Guard dude like hiking the football one, or the one that's like from the 90s?
I like the dude hiking the.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
I like the one from the 90s better.
Well, Colonel Sanders hiking the football.
Whatever the fuck it is,
yeah.
A slave master hiking a football.
So we go.
That might be ass because that's definitely that person's hiking that football is definitely racist. But that helmet's not up here, so
okay.
But this Patriots probably racist.
So we'll go average for them.
Yeah, that's average.
I like the combo that they put between the helmet color and the face mask color. Like I don't like everything to be the same, which is why
I just noticed y'all got a yellow face mask.
Yeah, I'm partial to ours because like whenever we wear like our white helmets with the dark blue bolts on it, our face masks are dark blue, so it shapes up.
So just go ahead and do me a favor and drag that Dolphins helmet to the elite tier.
Dolphins
get 5. That shit is hard. I don't give a fuck. That shit is hard.
It's a good logo.
Shout out Ricky Williams.
Good. Yeah,
it's a good logo. It's good.
I'm fine with that being an elite.
All right, so let's go with the Saints.
Yikes. Average. That shit is regular as fuck.
I'm thinking
that's
average.
just
even your guys' black ones last year, average. I'm gonna go average.
Oh, that's hate.
I mean, I could have said worse, honestly.
What about the Packers? I feel like it's like one of those classic.
I like that. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I go pretty good.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with pretty good. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I'm gonna go bad.
Man, this is one that I go back and forth on because like on certain players, that shit look like on Brandon Jacobs, that shit look tough. Like like Daniel Jones, that shit look ass. Like, oh, is that against him?
I am, but I like the royal blue, but you're right. It depends on the player, depends on like the number, all that stuff. Once they start putting the extra stickers on the blue helmet, they don't look that good. So
I don't know if this is bad though.
I feel like average is right. Yeah, I feel like average is right. Because when they wear the white helmets with the red and blue NY logo, it's kind of tough. Okay.
How about damn, let's get them boys. Let's get them boys, man. What we doing?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Cowboys helmet is fucking hard with the silver and the star.
I do feel like the Cowboys helmet's elite.
I was gonna say, man, that's crazy.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Fuck with it.
I feel like when it's sitting here on its own, the shit is hella regular. But like, when it's in their arena, they got the star in the field. Like you got the whole swag going. Yeah. That shit is tough. But like, in isolation right here.
I feel like the whole Cowboys uniform is bad because it's so basic. But like, it's life.
It's tough at the It's like
it is.
If you don't agree, so I'd say it's pretty good. If we don't think it's elite,
I'm gonna say it's elite. Because it is America's
I think it's elite too.
You can rock with it. My Eggers in here.
All right. Let's do the Falcons. Listen, a little bit biased. I wore a Falcon on my helmet for 4 years.
They got a better alternate than the default.
The alternate is hard. You're right.
Which one's the alternate?
It's like a flat black, and it's like the Falcon ain't like as big. It's like it's more vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because also the combo of black and red is so good that the Falcons have always had like my favorite uniform in sports. I'm gonna vote elite for the Falcons.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really fucking with that helmet by itself like that.
Okay.
What do you think, Blake?
Yeah, no, I mean I'm looking at them on TV right now actually too, and it looks better on the TV in that picture. So I could
we should go elite.
I could go pretty good.
I think average.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just okay because there's no. I feel like it don't belong with the Eagles and the ones we got up there.
It don't. No, top row too good.
You niggas are self-haters because you wore that logo on your helmet for 4 years straight.
It was green.
Our helmets were harder though. Yeah,
and that
green gold was harder. Yeah.
Okay.
On white helmets, wasn't it?
Black and red is I think the best color combination.
Green helmets.
All right. Can we go with the Jaguars?
It's just a plain black helmet with our logo. So I guess if you don't like the logo, then it's just whatever.
That Blake Bortles era, y'all had the harder ones. The Allen Robinson era,
I fucked with those. The two tones.
Yep.
I
think these are just whatever.
I think we should keep it a buck and just like include all the alternate helmets because like the Jaguars have done more with their like uniforms than any other team I could think of. Like
the Browns have had like 4 uniforms in 5 years, but they all look the same.
They're all orange and fucking brown. Like it's just a nasty color combination. Teal and gold and black and white is a great color combo.
I think our helmet's just average.
Wow,
it's not great. It's not bad. It's just kind of plain to me.
I thought it was pretty good or elite.
I don't think it's elite at all. Because if I have to I'm looking at it as like, if I were to buy any of these helmets and put it on display, would I buy that helmet if I wasn't a fan of that team just because I think it looks cool? Okay. And that Jaguar helmet doesn't do it for me.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I could do average.
Oh, okay. So we'll drop.
What about the Chiefs helmet? I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's elite, but it's pretty good.
I think it's average.
I don't like how bright red it is. Like the picture they have is good, but it's always like a candy red, and I don't like that.
No, I can do pretty good. It's just remained iconic. Their uniforms are pretty regular, and that's kind of the one thing that stands out.
Yeah, the helmets are tough.
So you guys are both going pretty good?
Yeah.
I'm going bad, so it's average. Fuck them.
2 versus 1.
I think the 49ers is elite. I think every color combo that the 49ers wear for helmet is elite. And I think the logo's elite. When it's gold, it's elite. With the striping on, it's elite.
It's iconic. I'll live with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll roll with that.
Can I give you guys
Ass like a Big Sean, Tampa Bay. Throw that shit down there.
Let's go.
Ooh,
I do think that helmet is
trash.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Tennessee
put
put him right next to him.
Creamsicle helmet.
Yeah.
Tennessee right next to him.
Yeah, that's an ass helmet.
Shit trash.
That's crazy. I was gonna say that. I thought that was pretty good.
Damn, you got no taste. It's all good.
Yeah, your taste sucks.
Clearly. The Colts.
That shit might be ass too. It's just a white helmet with a fucking horseshoe on it.
He's got a fucking sticker. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Basement.
The Bears.
Bad.
That's kind of like, aren't they considered like one of them?
Yeah, they are.
They are like a historic franchise, but the helmet is plain as fuck.
It's the Reds logo in a different color though, so ass.
Yeah,
or bad.
I'll go bad. I'll go bad. Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Panthers. I'm gonna go.
We still
ass.
got the. Ooh.
I'm going as for the Panthers.
They got some Lisa Frank binder ass logo, so yeah, nah, ass.
We're gonna go
That's
ass
just
like
trash.
Their alternate helmet is hard, but we're talking regular helmets, and this shit stinks.
Let me get the Ravens and the Elite, or not the Elite. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'll go pretty good.
I like the Raiders or the Ravens and the Elite.
I'm not mad at it either, but I'm fine with pretty good.
You know what? If you put in the Elite, I don't hate it being Elite. The black.
I like
purple.
the Elite because I just the black and purple combo is always so fucking clean.
Broncos Elite.
No.
I think the Broncos is a good helmet. I think it's pretty good. It's a good helmet.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think it's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna go with pretty good, but average would be best.
All right, Texans ass. That shit trash as hell, boy. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not great, and
their red alternate helmet is clean.
That shit I mean, it's the same helmet basically. It's just helmet's red.
I remember right before my younger brother was born, who is now about to be, or who was 20 years old. The Texans were introduced, and they've been ass every day since then.
I think I have average for these last two ones. Well, let me go bad for the Cardinals. Matter of fact,
Can we go bad for both? Because I think the Cardinals and the Lions both have bad helmets.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm fine with bad.
Yeah, I don't like any of these.
Now let's. What are your biggest gripes?
I think the Chargers should at least be pretty good.
Oh God, of course.
I honestly, all of our teams are an average, and I think all of our teams had pretty good helmets.
I don't think we do. I don't like that picture of the Rams helmet still, but I do know that shit looks better. In actual live
on the field, yeah.
Not a fan of the Cowboys helmet like that, but I'll take it.
I'm fine with that going down to pretty good. If you guys want to, because honestly, I think that
me either way.
I don't think the San Francisco 49er helmet is as hard as those other ones we have up there either.
I'm putting that back up there because you're wrong on both. Yeah, those are both like elite like helmets, period. I don't like the helmets that they use, but so what I was taking into account was like the helmets that these teams wear.
Yeah.
And like I think the Eagles might have the best helmet just in general, overall. And I kind of think the Bengals are up there. Like the white one that they wore last year was fire. The black one that they wear is fire. The orange one that they wear is fire. So if I could, I would put the Bengals from pretty good to elite. I like all the elite ones. I wish the Dolphins would like use more colors. So maybe I'd move them to pretty good.
But I don't think the Dolphins going down to pretty good.
The Buccaneers at times do wear some helmets that I like, and so do the Titans. They're both in the ass category, but I could go.
We're talking about the helmets we see right now, these regular helmets.
I know, but they have so many helmets that it's hard to just like the helmets that this thing chose for us. Like
that's what you're supposed to do, though. So get rid of
you, jackass.
Okay,
I think the Falcons helmet fucking sucks. Now I'm like, I don't like that helmet. I don't think it's pretty good.
Here we go.
I don't think it belongs in the same tier as like the Packers, the Raiders, the Jets, the Bengals, and the Broncos. And I feel like the helmets, yeah, honestly, like
that Cardinals helmet looks sad as fuck. Actually, put that shit in the ass.
Yeah, fuck that helmet. That's some creative NFL blitz team. And you just ran out a logo 47. That's what you put on the helmet.
Look.
All right, it's fine.
Are we good on this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here we go. We for the elite helmets, we got the Eagles, the Vikings, the Rams, Dolphins, Cowboys, 49ers, and the Ravens. Those are pretty good helmets. That's what, 7? I don't care what you guys say. That Commanders helmet ain't bad. I mean, that shit's hard. Fuck you niggas.
I like the mat too. I don't know. Logos.
Yeah, the W, yeah, they gotta do something else. Oh, they're officially black owned now, right?
Partially, yeah.
Yeah. I know Magic Johnson's part of that ownership group. It's pretty cool. Shout out to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson getting all the money.
Right. Hope he grabbed it.
But yeah. We done with this. We'll shoot another one soon. What the hell?
We will swing back around. All right.
So
that's it. We got our first 2 games. We really recommend y'all check out the video. If y'all want to fuck with us, send us questions, something like that, please criticallyunfocused@gmail.com or cunfocused on Twitter.
We could save the results too from the thing, and we could like tweet it out from the podcast account. The tier. Tell us what you think. If you think like, yo, you guys have no taste, the shit sucks. Why is this helmet good? Why is this one bad? Let us know.
If you think Michael Oher should have known about adoption at 18, let us know.
Nah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
If you think we were absolutely foul, or be particularly for putting that segment on here where I was, yeah, that one, just let us know.
Were you or what?
No, the people with the baptized.
Oh, that wasn't even that bad. Yeah, those videos weren't even crazy. Somebody was drinking a 4 Loko and having fun every time I got saved. That shit wasn't even that bad. Live life, have fun, man. Now, if there were like videos of people in like crack houses shooting up heroin and with wearing ski mask and holding up pistols, then okay, I'd understand it. But people just doing some regular shit. They wasn't hurting nobody. They wasn't doing no self-harm. Fucking up the environment.
It looked like every 21-year-old's night out on Instagram. If y'all bought Madden and y'all fuck with it, and if you don't fuck with it, let us know because we need to know. But yeah, I'm
about to cave in probably. I'm catching a football bug.
I went to look at transfer money to my account.
Spend that money, baby. Go ahead and spend it, baby.
Or EA, if you are listening to
right,
this,
Jocelyn,
hit us up with some Madden codes for the PlayStation 5
or PC. A lot of things.
But,
all right, yeah, we will shill. So yeah, that's been episode 115 of the Critically Unfocused podcast. We appreciate y'all coming out, mess with us, coming out,
we out of here,
all that type of shit.
Shout out to our number one fan, Vince McMahon. He hit us up on YouTube. It's clearly him.
Yep,
it's a picture of him named Vinnie Mac. Who else could it be?
The do-rag. Yeah, we'll have you on as a phone guest next week. So yeah, that's it.
Call tomorrow's phone 253. See you later. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.